Electrifying sports talk from start to finish.
You're going wire to wire
with Diesel and Cole Bryson
on the Fan Upstate.
To see the growth of this league to get to where we are now, I spent a couple of years in the SEC, was with Slive, and then transitioned to Sankey. And I just think about it now. Everybody's going to have opinions, and obviously they're going to draw the Big Ten, SEC, and all that goes around about that. But to sit in the room with both of those guys, I think with Tony and the vision and experience that he has, and to be in the room where Sankey, I know he's got to protect the SEC, and they kind of want to live in 2005 forever. But I think the forward thinking of where we are in college football.
Oh, from the top rope, Brett Bielema, head football coach for the Illinois Fighting Illini.
Wow.
Dropping the elbow at Big Ten media today. Best quote of the day so far. Might end up being the best quote of Big Ten media days. They kind of want to live in 2005 forever.
Only problem is the SEC didn't win the national championship, Brett, in 2005. It was the Texas Longhorns.
Okay,
so
look at you being pedantic.
I'm going to critique
God,
Brett Bielema.
Sheldon.
I don't know why. I don't like Brett Bielema.
Well,
for some
actually,
reason. Just saying, if you're going to speak facts, Brett, make sure you have your facts in order.
Still, it's a great quote.
That's a great quote.
It's a great quote.
Great quote from Brett. And you know what? Like that's what these conferences do. Their coaches, they wear the conference. I mean, they did it when we were at ACC kickoff. It's just what they do.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Welcome into the show. He's Cole Bryson. My name is Diesel, and you Tolos are already watching the stream. Thank you for being a part of it. Get into it if you haven't started watching it yet over on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Big Ten Media Days underway, Cole. The list of coaches and schools there today: Illinois' Brett Bielema, Iowa's Kirk Ferentz, Penn State's Matt Campbell, Rutgers' Greg Schiano, USC's Lincoln Riley, and Wisconsin's Luke Fickell. Not the A team of coaches there today. Lincoln Riley, interesting because how much longer are they going to let him kind of waffle out there in the wind and not be what they hired him to be? Greg Schiano, no, doesn't really interest anybody. Luke Fickell doesn't really interest anybody. Kirk Ferentz is about as boring as it gets. Yeah, they got a great tradition where they all turn around and wave at the kids in the hospital. That's phenomenal.
And that's really all we know him for?
Pretty much.
I mean, is that bad or what?
What else do you know? Can you even imagine the sound of Kirk Ferentz's voice?
No, absolutely not. And I was going to joke, going back to that, how many of our Tolos out there, like the average sports guy, the average sports fan, even know who Kirk Ferentz is? Like,
he should know. He's been there forever.
It's Iowa, It's Iowa.
Hey. We got bosses that are Iowa fans here.
I don't care. I just look, the Big Ten, like, for example, here's a good example. Ready? The first person, including you without looking, Diesel, the first Tolo that can tell me who the head coach of Purdue is. I think the Big Ten coaches, that's what I'm saying. The Big Ten coaches get lost if they're not at the top. Tolos, right now, without looking, don't you Google it. Who's the head coach at Purdue? That's what I'm saying. The Big Ten.
Man,
we all know the names at the top.
We know the
of
Ryan
conference.
Days.
Right.
And now with Michigan, it got harder. Now it's Kyle Whittingham. I mean, we are being disrespectful to Iowa.
It's okay.
They won 9 football games last year, Cole.
It's okay.
They went 9-4.
It's
Kirk
okay.
Ferentz is 213 and 128 in his time at Iowa in his 28th season coaching the Hawkeyes. Does that mean Iowa doesn't care enough to get rid of him in his bad years? Or does that mean he does just good enough not to get fired?
It's the same thing with like the Pac-12 when the Pac-12 was in its heyday. A lot of people here in our audience just didn't know a lot about the Pac-12. Why? Because it's on the other side of the country. People in South Carolina, Diesel, don't know a lot about Purdue or Iowa or
that's why
Minnesota.
We need more out-of-conference games.
We do.
We need to mingle a little
right?
bit,
By the way, Barry Odom.
No way would I have pulled that.
Is the head coach at Purdue.
God,
right?
I would not know
yes, that is right. At least that's what the website says. I think the website at Purdue should be right.
We should play a game. Can Cole identify these coaches by their voice?
Yeah, I love that game. I just looked at a picture of Barry Odom. I have never seen Barry Odom in my life. He looks like.
Oh God.
Kind of looks like old Southern Baptist preacher a little bit.
A little bit.
You know what I mean?
He's got the
the double
bald
chin
on top. He's got the horseshoe around his head, the halo there.
Yeah.
He looks like a football coach. I mean, you put a hat on him, you can't tell that he's bald, obviously. He looks like a grizzled old football coach. He looks like a grizzled high school football coach.
And again, I'm not hating on the Big Ten, but it's just like if you're not at the top of these conferences, like if we played a game where the callers had to call in and they couldn't use their phone and they had to tell us on the spot, we said, hey, who's the coach at Rutgers?
Yeah, Schiano.
But, I mean, who knows that in the upstate? In the upstate, how many people know who the head coach? Not many. I don't think many people know that.
Schiano's really been the only coach worth a damn that Rutgers has probably ever had.
UCLA.
That's a new coach. No, it's he was at James Madison.
Yep. Kenny's brother. Country music reference.
I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on it now.
Bob
Chesney. Bob Chesney.
There you go. Bob Chesney. They just hired him. You're right, from JMU. Before that, I think it was Deshaun Foster, I believe, at UCLA. Sounds right. But I like hearing from these coaches because I don't know who they are, and I love college football. You and I host a sports show. I love hearing from Matt Rule. Matt Rule wasn't there today, right? In Chicago, he's later on. But some of these coaches, man, especially if you went to the Big 12. Like the Big 12, I think would be even more challenging.
Oh, nearly impossible.
You know what I mean? In terms of naming the coaches.
Just add a note. Now, if you did like multiple choice, could probably get it. I mean,
that's a fun game. Let's create that game.
I'm so out on West Coast football that in my mind, Cole, Rick Neuheisel is still the head coach at UCLA.
No.
And he's been gone from UCLA forever.
Jerry,
for like 15
I think
years.
Jerry's still there.
They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coaches. 8 head football coaches.
What about this?
Since Rick Neuheisel.
What if we do this? What if we do a Tolo challenge? And this is organic, so it may need some tweaking. But, of course, we have the upset picks challenge. But between now and college football season, we still have a little bit, a month and a half, whatever. Between now and college football season, which Tolo on the spot can name the coaches in the conference? So, for example, so-and-so calls in. We pick Big Ten. All right, let's go through. Big Ten, Dewey, or let's say whoever it is that calls in. And you can't use your phone. You've got to be honest about this. You got to be quick. And which Tolos could name? We keep track. So-and-so Diesel got 6 of 18, whatever. I think you get more than 6 of 18, just by the way. But I think that challenge, even though we all know sports, I think that challenge is a lot more difficult than people realize.
It's tough because you feel like you should know the answers to them.
But it's tough in the moment.
Yes.
In the moment, it's like,
in
the SEC, for example, like Shane Barrett just commented on the stream. He said, that sounds like fun. Maybe it's something we'll do, Shane. In the SEC, you would think, oh, that's easy. And you and I probably get 75, 80, 9, maybe 90%. But I'm telling you, there are still coaches in the SEC that we couldn't get.
Oh, the best game shows are the ones that you should know off the top of your head.
Oh,
the questions you should know, but you don't know them. And that's what makes them great because people are in their cars yelling at the radio.
Yes.
How do you not know?
What do we call it? What do we call that, Tolos, Diesel? Name the head coach? I mean, conference coaches.
Go Fish, Coach Fish.
Something. That's Jed Fish.
Jed Fish.
Jed
Fish was at UCLA. No, he's gone.
He's at
Washington now.
Washington.
He was at 1 year at UCLA and then took the Washington job.
Yes. Texter asked, isn't Neuheisel's son the OC? Yes, I think so. The long hair, the blonde guy, Trevor Lawrence looking like.
Yeah, Neuheisel is he still with like Sirius XM? He was for the longest time. I assume he's
a lot
still
of
there.
texts coming in on the Joy Law Firm text line. We got to come up with a good name. Maybe we'll get Chat GPT up to it.
Keith and TR says, I can hear Dewey now. Who's the coach at Purdue? I don't know, but he sucks.
And you know what? Like, I let's not pick on Dewey. I don't think he could get 20%. I don't think he could do it. He says he's a sports fan.
We should play the game. We should have somebody call in and tell us what conference are you a fan of?
Do they get to pick the conference, or do we get to pick? I think it should be
the conference that their team is in.
Okay, I like that.
You presume to know the coaches in your conference, right?
Yeah, you should
to know.
Yeah, I like that. So that their team is in the conference. I am going to get ChatGPT, our assistant ChatGPT, on some names idea. I don't know how. I'm sorry. I apologize for getting us down this rabbit hole.
It's okay.
It's just like, man, some of these coaches, do we really know all the coaches that we think we do?
While you are working on that, Cole, while you're getting ChatGPT, our researcher ChatGPT to give us some quick answers and some quick choices. I want to hear, Cole, from the new head football coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions. We were talking about the Big Ten yesterday on the show, and Buckeye Mike messaged me, or he messaged it on the stream. I don't remember which. Buckeye Mike was upset that we didn't talk about Penn State.
Was he?
I don't know if that means, he said, hey, man, why didn't you talk about Penn State? Why didn't you talk about Matt Campbell? Well, guess what? We didn't have anything to talk about with Matt Campbell yet because we hadn't had a whole lot of opportunities to hear from Matt Campbell as the head football coach at Penn State. I want to do a little listen and react, not a ton of it here, just a little bit of his trip to the podium in the big room at Big Ten Media Days. That was at noon today, so about 3 hours ago. Skip past all the thanking the people in the and we're so happy that we're here and our family is loving being here, blah blah blah. Matt, what do you think about your upcoming season?
I've always believed that when you put the right culture and you put the right people, that's what truly breeds success today in college football. You align them, you build them on the value of trust. And really over the last 6 months, what we have worked really hard to do is make sure we have the right people with the right values. We continually talk about these 3 great values. Number 1, great men of character. Finding young men that stand for what's right on the football field, but equally off the football field and in our great community.
I love any football coach who says football. Doesn't have time to say the whole word of football. It's football.
It's still coaches speak. Like, it's the same thing. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, how was ACC media? It's good, but it's all the same. Like,
it's normal.
His answer, you got to have good people, the right culture. Well, no, every coach says that.
But Matt Campbell is a culture builder kind of guy. He was at Iowa State forever, right? He was there for a long, long time. And, they didn't have the most stellar record, though at times they would pop up and they'd be really good. They would surprise some people here and there. And he had opportunities at other big-time jobs and he kept turning them down. And eventually Penn State came calling and you're like, okay, I better take this job.
I like the hire. I think he's going to be fine there. I do. I think he'll be fine.
Urban Meyer doesn't.
Really? I hadn't heard this.
Urban Meyer said he was going to get smacked down in the Big Ten.
Did Urban Meyer kick him down? Did he kick him?
A little bit.
Did he kick him a little bit?
It was unkind.
Kick him where he couldn't?
I think hammered was the word. Hammered was the word that Urban Meyer used.
God.
But let's hear a little bit more from Matt Campbell, the new head football coach at Penn State.
Number 2, young men that have a great passion for the game of football. And I think what's fascinating in our world today is it continues to challenge 18 to 22, 23-year-olds on their passion for the game of football.
That is true.
And we have to find the right young men and the right families that they trust who we are, and we're allowed to develop those young men to become the best they possibly can be. And also finding young men and family who expect a meaningful education. It's one of the great gifts of Penn State University, one of the proudest alumni bases in the country, is the opportunity to get a meaningful and impactful education.
Can you pause?
As the values outside.
Good luck. Good luck.
Well,
on the education part.
The translation I heard, all of that is, we're not going to have the most money. We're not going to spend the way Ohio State does. We're going to try to get guys that want to be in college for a good education. We're going to get guys that want to stick around. I mean, look, how many guys came with Matt Campbell from Iowa State? I think that says a lot. I have it here. 6 offensive starters came with him from Iowa State. He had QB1, Rocco Becht, RB1, 2 tight ends, a wide receiver. They all came in number 60 offense in the country last year in total yards. So an okay offense, but not amazing. 4 starters came in on defense as well. So that says a lot to me. If 10 starters came with them.
My thing is this: every team and every program wants those kind of players. Whether it's Kirby Smart, Dabo Swinney, Matt Campbell, Clay Hendricks. Every coach in America wants those kind of players. They will tell you that they do. But like at the upper echelon, the upper level, Diesel, we can sit in media day and talk about how we want these great players that love the game of football. And yes, it matters. Culture still matters. Don't hear me say it doesn't matter anymore, but it's just such a new game. It's just such a new game to where I'm not saying culture doesn't matter. I'm not saying education don't matter. But when you're playing LSU in 2 years and they've got the most expensive roster in college football, would you rather have their expensive roster with dudes, or would you rather have guys that love football and care about education? All the stuff that's said during the media days, it's fine. It sounds good. The boosters and the people who hired you, check it off because you know what? He said the right things. Coaches don't care about that crap. They want to win. It doesn't matter if Fred's the quarterback, Jamal's the quarterback, or Diesel's the quarterback. They want to win. And then guess what? When they win a national championship, they don't put a microphone in your face and say, well, talk about that education. Talk about that education. They don't talk about that.
This is what Urban Meyer had to say about Matt Campbell getting the job at Penn State.
Matt Campbell, who's a friend of mine for many years, took a big step from Iowa State to Penn State. Again, he's not used to the hammering that you're going to take if you stumble. And the question I have, and I've actually asked Jay Paterno this, can he do better than James Franklin? He's got a new quarterback. He's got new staff. And usually it takes a minute to get going, and he can't lose his momentum.
Can he do better than James Franklin, a guy that won a ton of games, by the way, has almost a 700 winning percentage at Penn State, won 10 or more games 6 times in his career, only had one losing season, which was COVID, by the way. They only played in conference games. Can he do better than James Franklin? Year one, going to be a test. Is going to be a test. They're out of conference is going to set up okay for them. They're going to go 3-0 to start the season. Marshall at Temple. Think about they're playing in Philadelphia. Buffalo, that's 3-0 right there. Wisconsin might win that game. We'll see.
Maybe.
At Northwestern, probably a win. Southern Cal at home. We'll see. 50-50, toss-up kind of game. On the road at Michigan with a new head coach. Toss-up game. Purdue, that's a win. At Washington, toss-up. Minnesota, Rutgers, Maryland to close it out.
Win a few of those.
I mean, they're a bowl-eligible team. I have no reason to believe that they're not.
I don't know that they have enough to be a playoff team.
No.
If they win the right games, maybe. Obviously, right, statement of the day. But I think what's interesting with Penn State, and Urban Meyer's right, by the way, in the sense of, like, it's a high-pressure job. You're not going to get the same grace you got at Iowa State, right?
True.
It's a completely different atmosphere. They expect you to win. Will he win as many games as James Franklin? Like, that's a little unfair, even though that's the question we're going to ask. Is Kalen DeBoer going to win as many games as Nick Saban? No. Now, Nick Saban's not the same guy as James Franklin, but when you follow a good coach, it's tough. And James Franklin, did he win the big games? No, but guess what? He still won a lot of football games.
He won almost all of the little ones and was there with a chance to win. The big ones just didn't.
Yeah. I think back to that Oregon game this past season. I remember where I was when that thing, I think it was overtime, and went so long, and Penn State had a pretty nice little lead, and they blew it, and Oregon, it was maybe one of the best college football games of the year, but it's games like that. It's games like that that ultimately cost them.
You know, to me, I look at it like this. Did James Franklin ever lose a game he probably shouldn't have lost? I'm talking like an opponent that you shouldn't lose to. Yeah, I'm sure he did. But when you're stacking up, as many 10-win or more seasons as he did, he didn't lose a ton of those games. Now, I wonder what's going to happen with Matt Campbell when, he loses to a Rutgers November 21st, or he loses to Northwestern on the road October 3rd. Now, year number one, he'll get the grace for it.
Who'd you say in that second time?
Northwestern. If he loses on the road at Northwestern, these are the teams you shouldn't be losing to if you're Penn State. I'm not saying that you can't bring a bunch of Big 12 guys over and win in the Big 10 because, Kurt Signetti did it with a bunch of Sunbelt dudes in Indiana 2 years ago. But still, I mean, eventually the day will come, and this may be year 2, year 3 of the Matt Campbell era. If he's still losing those games, and we'll see if he is or not, if he's still losing those kinds of games, that's when that leash gets really short, and they say, you know what, maybe we made a mistake.
What is that? Do you still have their schedule on?
I do.
Go through it one more time.
All right.
This
Marshall.
is year one for
year one.
Okay.
Marshall at Temple.
Okay.
Buffalo. Wisconsin. That's homecoming. At Northwestern. Southern Cal. At Michigan. Michigan's coming off a bye. Bye week for themselves. And then they've got Purdue coming off a bye. At Washington. Minnesota. Rutgers. And at Maryland.
I do think there's a chance maybe around that time they play Michigan that they're flirting with bowl eligibility.
Yeah.
Those first three are pretty or underhanded pitches, right? I mean, they've got some pretty easy ones on there.
Any G5 is an easier win than it ever has been because these schools are being just mined for their talent every single year.
I don't know. I think they can win. I definitely think they'll be bowl eligible, but like the difference in bowl eligible for Matt Campbell in year one versus a playoff team, you're going to have to go win those road games. You said road game at Washington. I think that one could be tricky. Could they win it? I think they could, but I do think that's a tricky game. I think that's a game where we'll find out what this year one Penn State team looks like under James Campbell.
It's going to be
James Campbell.
It's going to be interesting to see. It's a very experienced team. Starting quarterback is a senior. Starting running back is a senior. Starting tight end is a senior. Wide receiver, junior, senior, junior. They got a lot of older dudes coming in, and it's about as good of a situation as you can have with a transition like that. We'll just see if it works out playing a Big Ten schedule, but it's certainly not a murderer's row on paper.
We're platooning today between college football and the NFL. Diesel, we're going to get back to college football later, some more audio, also more NFL later, as we have Chase Justice of WYFF4 joining us at 4:22. He was at Carolina Panthers training camp today, boots on the ground. But let's get into the NFL. Interesting article I was reading earlier about a team that the Panthers play twice a year. Could their quarterback be a walk-in? What does the market say about that situation? And also the Eagles locking up Jalen Carter and tying up some serious cash today. We'll get into that next.
Upstate.
We've got to get to the Joy Law Firm text line before we dive into this NFL. Diesel, let's see. Matt from Ohio got in. He said Barry Odom's at Purdue. He knew. Matt from Ohio is a Big Ten
He's
junkie,
all over it,
right? He's kind of a cheater a little bit. I mean, he knows this stuff.
He should know.
He should know.
That's his conference.
Let's see. Cornship gets in. He says, I only know Shiano because all of my family lives like 20 minutes from where from and are fans of Rutgers. Went to a Thanksgiving weekend there, and it was freezing, says Cornship.
Fans of Rutgers.
Wow. Never heard of that. Have you?
You get into their stadium just by, like, bringing a canned good?
I didn't know
something?
Rutgers had fans. I didn't. Now, Keith
Rutgers,
and TR.
What was their – they had an average attendance last year of 52,000. I'm not buying that at all. No way.
Tickets sold. Probably
No
not
way
butts in seats.
52,000 people showed up to a Rutgers game every week.
Tickets sold, probably.
Maybe.
But butts in a seat, probably not. Keith and TR, he was talking about Dewey. He also said, sounds like Shane Beamer 4-8 season loading at Penn State. I mean, the negativity already today.
Yeah, but Keith, did you hear that schedule?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're bowl eligible.
A lot of wins.
I think I'm predicting 8 wins for Penn State this year.
Brandon,
just because of the schedule.
Brandon in Spartanburg gets in on the Joy Law Firm text line. Brandon, good to hear from you. He says, can we study for this pop quiz first? Well, you can study in your own time, but when you call in, when you're doing the pop quiz, you can't cheat. So as long as you don't have the information in front of you. By the way, I did ask our producer, what'd you say, Chad GPT?
Chad GPT.
Chad got back with me on some names. If you just tuned in, Tolos, we were somehow, some way, we stumbled upon the idea of challenging our Tolos to see how well they know the head coaches in their conference. It'd be a fun radio bit, I think. So Chad, next door over in the producer, what do you call it, production room, right?
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah.
Totally.
Chad GPT said, here's some ideas. I like some of these. I don't like some of them. Here we go. Know your conference. Sucks.
Boo.
Conference roll call. Don't hate it. Coach them up. Hate that. Name that coach. That's really original, right? The coach's challenge. Conference check. Who's on the sideline? Sideline showdown. The conference quiz. Some of these just blow.
Good Lord.
bad.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. Coach count. Conference IQ. I'm not even going to read some of these. They're just bad. Here's one. Let me get your thoughts on this one. Where do you stand on this name? Know your neighbors.
I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
I do too. I think that's, of the ones I've read out, I think that's my favorite one so far. Know your neighbors. Do you know your neighbors in the conference? It's not as bad as sideline showdown. I mean, what are we doing here, right?
Speaking of the use of Chat GPT, Cole, I found this story earlier today. A professor at Alcorn State University, Dr. Jason Gibson, put a prompt into one of the questions on his students' midterms. I guess it was like a take-home midterm, not really sure. But based on the prompt that he put into the question, he caught 32 of his students using ChatGPT to write the answers.
So they even have, I was talking to a buddy of mine who just graduated not long ago. They have, from college, he was in college, and what he did was he used like AI to help him with assignments, but then they have another program where you can basically un-AI what you did. So you can, no, really.
Why don't you just learn?
No, it's too easy. No, it's too easy.
Learn?
So you take let's say, for example, you get Chat GPT to write an essay for you. It writes the essay, and then you take that essay and you put it into this other program, and it's like a un-AI, whatever. So it basically makes it unrecognizable.
So you're using AI to un-AI the AI.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So it's funny as crap. I don't know how many I asked him, like, how many times you use it. I think you use it a lot in college. So
wow.
It's pretty funny that that's where we are. But yeah, it's
been a long time since you needed to look something up. You pulled out the old Funkin' Wagnalls encyclopedias and you found the answer in there.
Didn't do any of that. That took too long. Too long. So we will bring the Know Your Neighbors or whatever it is segment to you. I think that'd be fun if we have Tolos that are willing to participate.
And do it honestly.
That's the whole point.
The texter that asked, can we study for this? Brandon, do you not know what a pop quiz is? If you're studying, it's not a pop quiz. It's a known exam.
So a teacher will walk into the classroom and give a pop quiz.
Yep.
Everybody's surprised. How do we, since we don't have like the ability to just call people, how do we pop quiz the Tolos without them knowing we're going to pop quiz? We can't just
take phone calls and say, hey, you're going to play the game. Just like a regular phone call from Tom in Somerville. And then say, hey, guess what, Tom? You're going to play the game now.
Maybe. Yeah, I think that's the only way to pop quiz them. Now, you could do a test, right? Like, that, okay, we got a test Friday, right? So you have a test. If you want to study, you study. But it's still tough. Studying does help, but what the fun of the game is seeing if you know them just off the cuff. That's the fun in the game.
Maybe what we're discovering is this is not a great game.
I think it'd be great. I think there are a lot of people like Shane Barrett who says he thinks he can do every coach in the SEC. I think there are people like him that think they can, but when you get into the moment, you're on the radio and you're, sitting here trying to figure out who's the coach at Mississippi State, I think it's tough. So, Shane, if you want to be the guinea pig, you're more than welcome to. We can start with the SEC. If you want to be the guinea pig, the phone number any day, anytime. We're not challenging you to a fight, but it kind of sounds like we are, right? Any day, anytime. We did the same thing last year with the win-loss game.
Yep.
Any day, anytime, Tolos. Let's set some groundwork, some ground rules here. On this 28th day of July, any day, anytime you can call in and play How Well Do You Know Your Neighbor? Also, until football season gets here, let's open this up as well, Diesel. You can also any day, anytime call in and play win-loss record. You tell us your team. You give us your win-loss record. We'll try to keep note of it. Win-loss is fun. Is this Shane Barrett already?
It might be.
I think
I don't
Shane,
recognize
this. You.
I don't recognize the area code.
It's Shane, yeah.
It's Shane Barrett.
So our first contestant, this thing just came up organically here. We didn't plan this. We didn't mean for this to happen, but it's happening. We'll get to our NFL stuff later. This is more important, right? This is way more important.
Yep.
Shane Barrett's the first contestant. Shane, can you promise us, Diesel, pretend like we're a judge and you have to, how when you're in court, somebody has to, they used to hold a Bible and hold their hand up.
Yeah.
Shane, are you cheating? Can you promise you're not cheating?
No, I will screenshot my phone.
No, don't do that.
You don't have to do that. We'll just take your word for it.
We just want to take your word for it. Can you, we also, I'll get Chad GPT to come up with an oath. That way you can read the oath back. And that way you're under oath. Yeah. You're not cheating. You like that idea?
Shane Barrett do solemnly swear something.
Yeah, I love that. Go ahead.
Barrett do solemnly swear not to use either of my phones to cheat on this quiz for the SEC.
I love it.
This is great.
Good enough for me.
Oh, this is great. All right, so I've got the list pulled up, and we're doing the SEC, right? Because you're an Auburn fan.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
This should be the easiest one.
You think so? Of the
should
conference?
Be the easiest conference.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so Diesel, how many teams do we have? We have
16
teams in the SEC. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Alabama.
Kalen DeBoer.
Diesel, keep count if he gets any wrong.
That's one.
Yep. Arkansas.
Ryan Silverfield.
Bing, that's two.
I don't think a lot of people would know that.
No, not unless we had just been talking about Ryan Silverfield a lot last week.
Auburn. You better know this one. Auburn.
Alex Goldlish.
Bing.
Florida.
John Summerall.
Bing.
Georgia.
Kirby Smart.
Bing.
Kentucky.
I almost choked on that one. Will Stein.
Bing.
Wow. He might
didn't
do
even
it.
Think about it.
No, he might do it. So those were the two I was worried about. Kentucky and Arkansas. I didn't know if he'd get them. You're a nerd,
6
though.
for 6.
LSU.
Lane Kiffin.
Bing.
That was a hard one.
Yep.
Mississippi State.
Jeff Levy.
Bing.
Are you cheating?
No.
I think he's cheating, Diesel. I think he is.
He solemnly swears.
He did solemnly swore. Oklahoma.
Brent Venable.
Bing.
Mississippi State.
You already said that, Jeff Levy.
Did
Bing,
bing. Oh, sorry. Missouri.
Eli Drinkwitz.
Bing. 10 for 10.
He's gonna get them all. He's such a nerd. Let's see. Let's see. Ole Miss.
Pete Golding.
Bing.
South Carolina.
Shane Beamer.
Tennessee.
It's so confusing when y'all talk about him on the air. You say Shane B, and I'm like, are they talking about me? And then you finish with
Oh,
Beamer.
sorry.
Happens every time.
Sorry.
Wow. Making it all about you.
Josh Heupel.
I understand.
Texas,
Bing.
Steve Sarkisian,
Bing.
A&M,
Mike Elko,
Bing.
and Vandy.
Clark Lee.
Bing. Wow.
Well, game's over. I mean,
16 for 16. I
so-
thought this game would be harder.
I thought it would be. I think it will be for every other conference.
Right.
I do. I do
Yes.
think
I
it'll be.
agree.
And now you swore that you didn't cheat. Congratulations to you. Can anybody? I mean, that's 16 for 16. That's
Here's
pretty good.
What we could do, Cole, we could randomly select X number of teams, like 9 teams from all the major conferences,
Oh, that'd be tough.
instead of letting somebody go out of just one conference.
That'd be tough. That'd be real tough. I
That'd
don't
be
know if I
really
could do it.
hard.
I don't know if
I
I could
know.
do it.
I think best anybody would do would be like 3 out of 9.
Now, so you know that
10.
conference real well. My point is, let's see how much of a nerd you are. How well do you think you know the Big 10? Or no, the Big 12.
Oh, Big 12, I think I'd be screwed.
See, that's my point. I think Big 12 and any other that you're not a fan of.
How well do you think you know the ACC right here in our own footprint?
I think I could do okay on the ACC.
So I think-
Louisville is Jeff Brom.
So I think Diesel Shane has shown us that fans, true fans, know their neighbors too well. They know their neighbors too well. So maybe we should pick the conference that that's opposite of them. But maybe, what do you think, Shane? I mean, is your conference too easy? Is that what the underlying problem here?
I think that's part of it. It's one of the most talked about ones on the air.
So
like, not
we
just y'all,
pick
but
the
like-
conference. We pick the
Yeah, I
conference.
think
Okay.
y'all pick the conference or mix and match. Like do 4 from one conference and
Yeah.
4 from another conference, and you could let the fan pick their own conference. But
Yeah.
for 4 of them, but then you guys pick the 4 from another one.
Yeah, I think if we pick the conference, it's incredibly challenging. It is. Shane, congratulations. You got 16 for 16. You're amazing.
I love you. Bye.
Shane Barrett.
Oh, we love you too, Shane.
We love you as well. Texter gets in and asks, Cole, do you have a high school football preview show planned? Well, Texter, yes, we do. We've been running promos about it for a couple of weeks now. This Thursday and Friday are 2 high school football preview shows. Tomorrow, I'm going to start the wonderful task of texting coaches, lining them up in a 4-hour show. So that begins tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. The Greenville County show's Thursday. So Thursday will be all Greenville County coaches. Spartanburg and Cherokee County is Friday. So Spartanburg County and Cherokee County on Friday. It's going to be balls to the wall, like wire to wire. Coach after, remember how it was last year? It's coach.
Constantly, yeah.
Coach. So yes, Texter, I know I've had a lot of people ask me about it. We are this Thursday and Friday, so you need to turn it on and leave it on. And Shane Barrett set the bar high there. He did set the bar high, but you should know your conference. I thought he was going to struggle with Kentucky and Arkansas.
I don't know how many more of our Tolos would get all 16. Like I think Dewey
In the
get
SEC?
3. Yeah. Dewey get 3. Tom would probably get 12.
I think Tom would get them all.
You think Tom would get them all?
I do.
Well, I'll tell you what. When Tom calls
We'll get 'em on
today,
the
and he
SEC.
will, we'll pop quiz him with this for real.
I think he would on the SEC. I do. I think Tom knows ball. I do. I think he does. Like cocky for a reason now. I don't want to badmouth cocky because
Oh.
I think he made us a
He made us a peach cobbler.
peach cobbler.
He's going to bring us some here to the studio today. So he says.
That's going to be deadly, by the way.
So he says.
I have done really well this week, like the day and a half we've been in this week with my diet, and I don't want to ruin it. Stephen Webb. Stephen, is this a disrespectful comment?
It
Should I
is.
read this?
That's a cruel thing to say, Stephen.
All right. So Stephen says, I'm going to read it and leave it on. Why do you waste your time on Greenville schools? We could fill that airtime a whole lot better in focus. We all know the best schools come out of Spartanburg. Well, Stephen, here's the deal. I love the slander there, not particularly toward Greenville because I have a lot of friends who coach in Greenville, but 10, 15 years ago, I think you had a case to be made, but man, 2026, there's some stud schools in Greenville.
Times they are a change.
They are. And like, for example, Hillcrest High School, I think they'll be able to hang with or play with or beat a lot of teams this year. There's some schools in Greenville that are still struggling, still a little bit behind, but there's also some schools that are some pretty dang good athletes go there and we'll see. But hey, still tune in, still turn it on and leave it on. We didn't get to the NFL stuff. We'll get to it later in the show.
Yeah.
But congrats to Shane Barrett. He is the inaugural guinea pig for how well do you know your neighbors? But we'll have to change the name if we pick the conference for him.
We're going to talk some NFL in this very next segment, Cole, because today was the first day of pads. First day dudes could hit other dudes for Carolina Panthers training camp.
Any ACL tears?
Not today, thankfully. But there is some interesting stuff coming out. A couple of guys made their way back. Also, some interesting trades, some options the Carolina Panthers could go with to fill some of their needs, especially, obviously, after Nick Scorton went down. So we'll chat about Carolina Panthers and training camp next. Well, Cole, our guy Luke Kuechly is going to be on the Netflix call Week 1, Rams 49ers in Australia. This is big. Netflix is hiring Hall of Famer Luke Kuechly to be its number 1 game analyst, to be paired with Noah Eagle. That's fun. Carolina Panthers training camp is rocking and rolling, Cole. They're hitting people today out there. We are finally authorized to have some contact on the field, and things are underway. A little bit of note for you. This is really interesting to know. Great to know. J.C. Horn promised that he wasn't going to be out very long for that cut on his toe that required stitches. Well, he is back. He is practicing for the Carolina Panthers. That's good news.
Noah Eagle, is that Ian Eagle's? I think it is Ian Eagle's son. I really like Ian. I don't know if I know Noah that way. Collinsworth, his kid is in broadcasting, and there's a lot of people out there whose sons have followed their footsteps in broadcasting, but a lot of them, they have their dad's last name, and their dad was good. Little nepotism, right?
Right. Take it however you can get it, man. Getting into the media business is hard. So I would certainly use that if I had the skill 100%. And had the desire to do it. I mean, I wouldn't change my last name.
No. A lot of them, they do have the skill. A lot of them do have the skill. My point is, a lot of them don't have as much skill as others, but because of their dad or whoever's last name, he was successful, so they just hire this guy.
I don't know what it really does for a network, though, to hire somebody with the same last name if they're not as good.
People love him, Diesel. People love him. People love the guy.
I love Ian Eagle, but I'm not going to care if his son is doing
you will now. Wait till this game.
If he's no good.
Wait till this game.
Oh, really?
Him, and Luke Kuechly, the three of you.
Okay, the three amigos. Cole, this is interesting. This is not necessarily Carolina Panthers talk, but we have it on our daily wires. We have some other things to talk about. What's going on down in Tampa? The Buccaneers are trying to get Baker Mayfield signed again, and talks have now broken down between the Bucs and Vita Vea, their nose tackle. Just so happens to be the Carolina Panthers also run a 3-4 defense. Call. It had never happened. It had never happened that the Bucs would trade him in the division. No. It's a great thing for Carolina to get him out of the division. You'd love to be able to have him, but it's not their number 1 need. But Vita Vea, how fun would that be? Just for the sake of argument, how fun would it be to have him in Carolina?
Pipe dream, but it would be fun.
Totally. Also, Cole, Clemson's Cleveland Farrell was available. That's a need that the Carolina Panthers need, obviously, after losing Nick Scorton. But Cleveland Farrell got picked up by the Dolphins yesterday. He is not available to come and help out for Carolina. A lot of people are looking now, Cole, at Alex Highsmith, who is currently with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but a lot of people believe that he's on the trade block now that all of the moves that the Steelers made in this offseason is really going to change things for Alex Highsmith. And how nice would it be to bring him back on his 2-year, $30 million contract? He could fill in for Nick Scorton. He could add some depth going into next season. And he's a pretty good edge rusher, too.
He is. And look, of course, there's a lot of talk about Scorton's injury from last week, and very, very important injury. But let's not forget, Diesel, that starting left tackle Ikem Ekwonu ruptured his patella tendon in his right knee in that playoff game that they played back in January. And he'll miss week 1. He'll miss probably week 2, 3, 4, and a few more after that. So you've got a interesting story around the Panthers just in terms of like a replacement group.
Yeah.
Going into training camp. How do you replace Ruko Dowdle? How do you replace Ikwamu? And now, unfortunately, Scorton at linebacker. I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they've made some moves, and this is not breaking news by any means, but these deals were hinted at on Friday. They were made official over the weekend. The Carolina Panthers signed some defensive help with 2 defensive tackles, Keon Bars and Elijah Garcia. They also signed a cornerback, DeCarlos Nicholson. Let's see, Elijah Garcia, 6'5", 302 pounds, has spent times with the Rams, Broncos, Giants, and Falcons. He appeared in 17 games with 3 starts in the league and just 2 sacks. So he's not the answer to your question. How do we replace Nick Scorton? Being that he's only appeared in 17 games with 3 starts, having been with 4 different teams. On the other side of that, Cole, you look at Keon Bars, 6'1", 309. He played at Southern Cal in Arizona, was in Seahawks camp 2 years ago, spent time with the Cardinals, and spent time in the UFL as well. Again, not the answer to the question. That's why I still look at a guy we were talking about, like Alex Highsmith there, to maybe step in and be the dude. The Carolina Panthers are not going to be very good rushing the quarterback and getting after the quarterback if they don't go out there and make a big hire. They're not going to do it in these little weekend trades.
Well, Vero, defensive coordinator, this is where he makes his money. You know, like at this point, you're starting training camp without the guy. I mean, you never had him, and now you've got to figure out how to go put together a defense with what you have. You have other guys out there, right? And of course, losing Scorton and other guys, I mean, it hurts, but this is why they get paid. They've got to find the guys that can step up and step up to the challenge. Stephen Webb is still going in the Spartanburg County, Greenville County. He is not letting Greenville County have any fun talking about the state championship. Stephen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but there's some pretty good talent out there in Greenville County these days. Let's continue the conversation. Hour number 2 of the show. By the way, we'll get back to the Panthers in about 30 minutes as we have a guest, Chase Justice, WYFF4. He's in Charlotte at Panthers training camp. He'll continue the Panthers coverage at 4:22, but let's get back to some of that audio from Big Ten Media Days that is happening right now. The latest audio from Chicago. That's next. Well, we'll get back to this Big Ten Media Day conversation, but the ACC did just send an email, Diesel, and the votes are in. It took them a little while. I don't know if they had to use like calculators and protractors.
They do it all by hand.
I mean, what are you doing, right? The ACC football news and notes. Miami predicted, shocker, as preseason to win 2026 ACC football championship. This was a poll that you and I voted in, Diesel. And this happened, I believe they left the registration open even after ACC kickoff. Is that right?
I think you're right. Yeah, they had a couple days after ACC Media Day, gave everybody time to think about it, pray on it, then get their results.
And we did. All right, I'm going to run in the office and grab mine. While I do that, you go through your results. I will be back and literally count the 16 somebody.
Okay, 15. I can't count downwards and speak at the same time. My predicted order of finish for the ACC, I got Miami finishing first place, SMU finishing second. I think Clemson's going to surprise some people, finish third this year. Virginia finishing fourth, VT 5, Pittsburgh 6, Louisville 7, NC State 8, Syracuse 9, Duke 10, Georgia Tech 11, Florida State 12, North Carolina 13, Wake 14, Cal 15, Stanford 16, and Boston College 17.
You predicted Clemson where? I heard you say that. I'm back.
I got Clemson third, and we will compare this in a moment to what the total overall media vote was.
Sure. All right, so I emailed myself my ballot, and you did have Miami as one, right?
I did have Miami 1.
Oh,
SMU 2,
man.
which was the overall consensus 1 and 2 for the conference.
Okay, so let's go through. This is fun. We're going to compare it to the ACC in a second, but you and I have not done this yet. Let's compare the ballots that you did and compare the ballot that I did. Order of finish for the ACC, you and I both voted in this ACC poll. In this voting process, we were a part of it. We were privileged to be a part of this. We very much appreciate the ACC for allowing you and I to be a part of this process. It meant a lot to us. So I had Miami as well. Breaking news. I had Miami as well to win the conference.
Crazy.
They've got way too much talent not to. Now, if they do not win the ACC, it is a very, very much disappointment, in my opinion, because of how much talent's on that roster. And you have, I think, one of the better quarterbacks in the ACC. So no surprise there. You and I, step for step, on number 1. Number 2, you had
SMU. Kevin Jennings, Rhett Lashley, got a lot of dudes back this year off a really good team. I think SMU is going to be good again.
I do too. I just don't. So when it comes to number 2, my ballot does not say SMU. I thought it did, but it does not say SMU.
Uh-oh.
And Tom and Cocky are going to love this if they're listening. They are going to chomp at the bit. I have Clemson.
Of course you do. What, do they send you a peach cobbler in the mail?
Yes, they did. And again, I do remember doing this. I think it was after ACC kickoff. I will be honest with you. I didn't remember picking Clemson as 2, but now I have to give you the reason as to why I did pick Clemson at 2. And sorry for those on the stream. I don't know why my camera keeps zooming in and out.
Ghost in the machine.
Yeah. So I did have Clemson at number 2, and maybe that's just my hot take of the year. There's my hot take. Clemson, they were supposed to be good last year. They weren't. They're not supposed to be great this year. There you have it. I'll stand by it. They're going to finish second in the ACC. There you have it.
Big.
Yeah.
Big if true.
Big if true. I will go into a little bit later in the summer why I think that. But, yeah, Clemson 2. Number 3, don't laugh at that.
You need time to come up with a justification. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Give me a few days. I'll get back to you on that. Number 3, you had?
I have Clemson as my number 3.
Okay, so 1 game off, right? 1 game off. I have SMU at 3.
Yeah.
By the way, Phil Steele, he had Miami 1, SMU 2, Clemson 3. So Phil still had Clemson at 3. Okay. That is interesting. Now, let's talk here. Let's talk about the ACC's 1, 2, 3 before we move on, shall we? In the media voting, Miami received 165 first-place votes. Okay, so they won. They won with over 3,000 points.
Yep.
They are preseason number 1 in the ACC. SMU comes in at number 2. Number 2.
The interesting thing is SMU only got 6 first-place votes.
Yeah.
How many of those came from the state of Texas? I'm interested to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, in a preseason poll, you shouldn't lie, right? You shouldn't vote as a homer. And any reason.
Shouldn't.
There's no reason for you to, right? I mean, this is predicted finish, not who are my favorite teams.
SMU received 6 first-place votes. You know, I thought they might receive more than that, but again, Miami's loaded. And now all the other outlets are breaking. The ACC preseason media poll is out. That's what we're doing right now. We're comparing it to our ballot. If you just tuned in, you can get in on the conversation. Tolos 844-326-3663. The media, that includes you and I, predicted the Louisville Cardinals.
Not me.
To finish number 3, Diesel,
Not
in the
me.
ACC. Guess what? Not me.
Not you either. How far down the list did you have Louisville finishing?
Numero cuatro, number 4.
4?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I have them finishing 7.
Wow.
I haven't finished.
Let me text Jeff Brom real quick. Tell him what you just said. Hold on.
When I compared, I kind of put page next to page. I was like, whoa, what did I do here? Pick
You
Louisville to
really? I
finish
mean, really?
7.
Let me text.
Now that I think about it,
I'm texting.
Might have been
Jeff Brom's.
Might have been a mistake.
Diesel said that you were not going to finish top 5. So you have him at 7.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Does it really matter where you are on this list when you're 4 through 7? Because there's probably going to be a big log jam.
Yeah, it could be
right there.
I
mean, you're talking about a lot of teams that are probably going to be sitting at 2 games over 500 in the ACC right here.
Could be a log jam. That's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting that the media. How many Louisville got 4
first place votes?
First place votes. What are we doing here?
So Louisville's ACC schedule is as such: SMU at home, Wake Forest at home, NC State on the road, Florida State at home, on the road at Syracuse, Stanford at home, on the road at Georgia Tech, on the road at North Carolina, and Pitt. I think Pitt's going to get them. I think SMU's going to get them.
That's interesting.
And then I think they probably lose one more. So I'm predicting 5 and 3. Well, let me count if they're one of the teams playing 8 or 9. But I got them as a 3-loss ACC team.
Talking about the Cards.
Talking about the Cardinals.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think so. I think that, look, you just mentioned who they play. That obviously matters.
Yeah. They got a 9-game ACC schedule. So I got them going 6 and 3 in conference, which is not bad.
No, not bad. So, again, if you just tuned in, the preseason ACC football predicted order of finish, the media had Miami 1, SMU 2, Louisville 3. I had Miami 1, Clemson 2, SMU 3. Diesel had Miami 1, SMU 2, Clemson 3.
Correct.
Not a huge shakeup there. Now, number 4, I had Louisville at number 4. You had
Virginia.
Oh, Tony Elliott. I saw him hand you a little money while we were up there that day.
Yeah, totally. He threw me some cash.
Well, y'all were sitting beside each other. I saw that.
I'm fascinated by the addition of Bro Prabula for a team coming off of an 11-win slate, a team that's bringing back Cole. Let's see, 8 starters from last year's team.
Yeah.
But 15 total starters from everywhere else, one of them being Bo Prabula from the SEC from Missouri. I think they're set up to have another big year.
What do you think, or who do you think, who do you think the media predicted to finish number 4? The Miami Hurricanes were number 1. SMU was number 2. Louisville's number 3. Diesel, who do you think the media predicted to finish 4th in the ACC?
Well, I know who they have because
you're looking at
it as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, it's not a surprise then. Clemson.
Clemson, number 4.
Clemson was picked to finish 4th in the ACC. Clemson received 7 first place votes, and I can tell you who they were. And I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
What are you pointing southwest?
Well, I'm just telling you, I could probably name the 7 media members who voted. I'm not going to do it on the air, but come on, we all know We all know who voted for Clemson here, don't we?
Oh, man. I can't believe you would cast those kinds of aspersions.
I mean, come on. Is it really that difficult? Is it? And no. I'm not talking about our good friend Grayson, man, who was on the show yesterday. I'm not talking about Grayson.
He would
but
never. Grayson would never.
I can show you. Ask me to find 7 Clemson first place votes. I'll show you 7 first place Clemson
Should I text
votes.
Grayson, man, right now and ask him where he put Clemson on his preseason ballot?
Yeah, I would guess he did. Should we get him live? Have you already texted him?
You can try. I'm in the middle of doing it right now.
Well, let's do one better. Let's put him on the spot. Let's do one better. Let's FaceTime him. Let's FaceTime him. Yeah. I don't think, let's preface by saying this. I do not think he would have put Clemson at 1. Do you think so?
There's no way. He's far too upstanding of a person to do that.
I would be very, very surprised if he did. Now, the question becomes, does he answer the FaceTime call? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he thinks,
trying to reach the deadline.
Cole's butt dialing me. Do we have deadlines anymore? Do we even have? I mean, I don't know. Good question. Look at this. He is ignoring my FaceTime call.
Now they are content posting schedules.
That's true.
Because you got to have all your stuff coming out.
He answered.
Whoa,
live.
He's on the phone.
Grayson, we're live right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
you're being ambushed.
You are live on FaceTime on the
Grayson.
air. So yeah, sorry for not giving you a heads up, but you're breaking up. Or what'd you say? Say that again. This is great radio, by the way. Grayson.
Can you hear me now? My phone connected to Bluetooth.
There you go. We got you. So the reason we're calling unannounced is we are breaking the ACC order of finish. And there's a big debate going on. If you picked Clemson, if you were one of the, how many?
7.
Were you one of the 7 that predicted Clemson to finish 1?
I was not. I actually am frankly outraged that Stanford was not picked first. What a joke.
Okay.
Kidding, of course.
So you did not. So you.
One of the 7.
So
I was not one of the 7.
Okay,
Wait.
you're in the clear.
Stanford did get 1 first place vote.
Stanford did get 1.
One, yes.
They did 1. Yeah. Grayson, you're good. Thank you.
Oh, wait. This is really impromptu, guys.
Yeah.
This is excellent
Yeah.
stuff.
Thanks so much. We appreciate you.
Do you know what? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. I hung up on him.
Oh.
But that's good to know. That's good to know because
Yeah,
we were trying to narrow it down.
Impartial.
We were trying to narrow it. He's impartial. He is
Who voted Stanford number 1? Who gave Stanford a first place vote? That
goes back to your point. Who are we letting vote in these things? You know, like if Stanford's getting a first place, didn't Stanford finish last in the conference a season ago?
I believe you're right. I'm going to see what Stanford's record was last year.
I think they finished
flip all the way to the back.
I think it was either last or next to last.
Past the heels, past Syracuse's 3-9.
Yeah.
Stanford went 4-8 last year.
Total.
4-8
overall.
Total.
Yeah.
Now let's look at their conference slate. Let's see. They beat Boston College, lost to Virginia, lost to SMU, beat Florida State, lost badly at Miami.
Stanford did beat Florida State last year, didn't they?
Lost
I forgot
by
about
15 versus Pitt, lost by 5 at North Carolina, blew the doors off of Cal, and then got smoked by Notre Dame in the finale.
So they won how many ACC games?
3. So they won 3 ACC games.
And somebody out there predicted them to finish 1.
See,
that's embarrassing.
These are the people that should have their
credentials revoked.
Yes. You shouldn't be able to vote.
Yeah, so if you just tuned in, ACC predicted order of finish: Miami 1, SMU 2, Louisville 3, Clemson 4. Who did you vote for 5?
I voted Virginia Tech. I think James Franklin's gonna surprise some people. They were predicted 8th overall. But like I was saying, you look at that 6 through 8 slot in the overall media poll, there's 19 points separating Virginia Tech at 8 and Virginia at 6. So, I mean, they're essentially all, log jammed right there in the middle. Yeah.
So I again, this is one of those head scratchers. I'm scratching my head looking at my ballot. I don't know. Did you fill out my ballot? Did you sabotage me filling out my? I predicted NC State.
Wow.
To finish 5 in the conference season.
Wow.
I guess at the time, I was high on CJ Bailey. I was high on him.
I mean, he's a tall kid.
Speaking of high, he's very tall.
Yeah. I got NC State at 8. The media rankings have NC State at 7.
They do.
So I was one spot away from where everyone thought. You were 2 spots higher.
You know what? I don't know I don't know, Diesel, on that one, man. Should I second guess myself, or should I just stay strong in my CJ Bailey confidence there? The ACC media overall selected Georgia Tech to finish number 5
with an unproven quarterback, just because his last name is Mendoza. They got 2 first-place votes.
I think that's high.
Again, who is picking Georgia Tech?
And let me tell you
first?
this. The ACC media predicted Georgia Tech to finish 5. I predicted them to finish 11.
So did I.
11. What are we doing here, people? I mean, you talk about a gap. That's a pretty big gap. Diesel, I don't know on that one. I'm dumbfounded there. The ACC media predicted Virginia 6, NC State 7, Virginia Tech 8, Pitt 9, Duke 10, Florida State 11, Cal 12, Wake Forest 13. Syracuse was Steve Angeli all the way down at 14. North Carolina Chapel Bill at 15. Boston College at 16. And Stanford at 17 in the conference.
Where did you have Syracuse? Was Steve Angeli back?
9.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, did you cheat on
I got him 9.
9? Okay.
The conference, the media elites of the ACC have him 14. You telling me Steve Angeli isn't reading that right now saying, what a load of crap? Man. He's like, I was everything at Stanford last year before I got hurt. I mean, there's nothing that says he's going to be 100%. Yeah.
Man, that's tough. That's tough. 14 for Syracuse. Again, North Carolina. I had North Carolina at 15. The ACC media predicted 15 for North Carolina. So across the board, people, the media, Diesel, people in our profession aren't high on Chapel Bill going into season 2.
Well, if this Mike Lombardi stuff had broken before ACC media days, they might have been picked to finish dead last.
Yeah, I don't know that it would have changed it much, but I can tell you this. I love that there's not a lot of confidence when it comes to North Carolina. I just do. I love it. I absolutely love it.
We didn't get a chance to get into this last week, and I don't know if we have enough time to get into it right now.
Let's do it.
Bill O'Brien, will Bill O'Brien be around at Boston College next year? I mean, he's had a tough road. He's been there 2 years. This is his 3rd. He's 9-16 in 2 years. Brings almost nobody back off of the offense. I know that he's a good coach. He's been around at a lot of different places.
Do they care?
Right.
You know?
I mean, do they care about 2-10 seasons at Boston College? I mean, if he's winning 5 games a year, if he's finishing 5-7, 6-6, and occasionally pops for an 8-win season,
Boston College,
I think you stay around as long as you want to have the job.
Boston College.
But at Boston College. How long does Bill O'Brien want to stay at Boston College and lose?
I guess as long as they're giving him paychecks, man. He don't care. He's like, man, this is actually a pretty sweet job when you think about it. Like, I don't have to win. They don't really care if we win. So there you have it. The ACC breaking news, predicted order of finish. I don't know what it took so long for the ACC to count up those votes, but nonetheless, it's out. It's done. Miami has been predicted by the 188 media members, that includes Diesel and I, to finish number 1 in the Atlantic Coast Conference. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm keeping my ballot until the end of the season to see how right I was. I'll print that out and see how close the media was. See who was closer.
I'll take mine week by week.
Okay.
If I do good, I'll keep it. If it's not looking good, I'm going to throw it in the trash, and maybe I'll lose my ballot.
Well, Cole, we have a big-time guest coming up on the show next. He's big time because he's on TV around here. Chase Justice of WYFF4. He was in Charlotte today for training camp. We'll have him set the scene and give us all the latest next. Well, the pads are finally popping at Carolina Panthers training camp day number 5. They're allowed to hit somebody. I don't think it's full contact, just kind of easing them into it. To take us right there to the scene, we go to Chase Justice of WYFF4, who's been there all day for training camp. Chase, look, I know a lot of our listeners miss training camp being in Spartanburg. It's kind of the routine. It's part of being an upstater. But take us into the scene of what you're seeing up there day one of hitting for Panthers.
Cole Diesel, first and foremost, thank you guys very much for having me on. Like you said, first day of full padded NFL training camp practice. Finally starting to look and feel a little more like football season, like it's right around the corner, and that's because it is. In 9 days, they're going to head up to Canton, Ohio for the NFL's annual Hall of Fame game. But the team certainly looking good. Some of the major storylines everyone's been talking about, Jonathan Brooks coming off of 2 ACL tears over a 13-month span. This is his first ever training camp that he's participated in as an NFL player, and this is a 2024 second-round pick. So he's kind of been the talk of camp. And then, of course, what's the defensive line going to look like now that Nick Scorton went down with an injury? That was on Thursday. So it's really just kind of picking up the pieces and seeing what the team looks like now that they're going full speed, mano-a-mano against one another.
Chase, that's where I wanted to go with my first question. You mentioned Scorton there. Has much been said about the NFLPA investigation? That was kind of interesting. Obviously very unfortunate for the Carolina Panthers and for Nick Scorton, a player with a lot of young upside and going into his second season in the NFL. Has much been said in terms of what that investigation looks like? I mean, we've heard that the Panthers are cooperating, but what's the latest on that?
I haven't heard any update ever since it was originally announced by the NFLPA. I believe they're just investigating how full contact the period was when he went down. It was a touch 7-on-7 period when he hit the ground. So I don't believe anything's really going to come of that. I will give a silver lining though. Nick Scorton was at practice today. Obviously he's going to miss the rest of the season, but seems to be in good spirits, helping out some of the guys along the defensive line unit. And right now it's a next man up mentality. They got Princely U coming out of Ole Miss. He was day 3 pick in this year's NFL draft, and he's been getting rave reviews so far. Today, Jalen Phillips said that he does not look like a rookie whatsoever. So I think he's probably the leading candidate for who's going to be thrust into a position that's going to be meaningful this training camp and hopefully throughout the preseason and the regular season as well.
Chase Justice, WYFF4 on site for Carolina Panthers training camp. Let's go back to Jonathan Brooks there for just a second. What has he said about his circuitous route to starting, hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing happens again, to starting in the NFL? You know, he's had 2 years to sit back and watch. And a lot of these guys say, you know, they talk about mental reps and staying involved with the team. What has he said about getting himself ready for this year?
Man, he is not taking these opportunities for granted. Even just, you know, for a lot of players, these are the dog days of summer. You're coming back from whatever remote island you've been vacationing at all summer. Now it's time to get back to the grind. He is just so thankful to be a part of it all. He also mentioned today, we got to talk to him after practice wrapped up. He was one of the first people to go inside the building and check on Nick Scorton and make sure that his mind is where it's going to need to be at with the long road to recovery ahead. But Jonathan Brooks, man, I mean, he looks good. He looks like the player that they drafted coming out of Texas 2 years ago. He does something a little bit different than any other running back that's currently on the roster can offer. Obviously, you got Chuba Hubbard, you got A.J. Dillon, but when you get Jonathan Brooks the ball in space, I mean, just the speed, the talent just pops out. He made a move on Devin Lloyd, who was one of the marquee free agent signings for the team in open space today, where he caught a little bit of a Texas route, planted his foot, which is big, planted his foot, was not scared to do that in full pads, made Devin Lloyd miss an open space, and then took off. So he looks as advertised. He's getting a lot of hype so far, but I'm just hoping that he can stay healthy and stay upright because he's going to factor into this Panthers offense.
You know, you talk about that running back room, Chase, the surprise last year for the Carolina Panthers, at least from the fans' perspective of having Rico Dowdle do what he did in that early part of the season. Do you think presently as constructed, that running back room is good enough to continue to give these Panthers a upper hand, if you will, an edge in the division, in the NFC South compared to what they're going against week in and week out?
I think it really comes down to how much you're going to get out of Jonathan Brooks on a week-to-week basis.
Gotcha.
Chuba Hubbard it's pretty clear what he brings to the football field. Dave Canales definitely wants to employ a running back by committee. You've got A.J. Dillon, how massive he is around the goal line. So if Jonathan Brooks can kind of fill in the pieces, especially on passing down work, offer him something that the other two running backs really don't have much of, I think he should factor into the position a good bit. But yeah, I do think the Panthers are going to have a top half of the league running back room. When you total up all the stats and all the touches and everything, it's going to be a big part of what they do on a week to week.
Chase, talk to us about Steve Smith Sr. now moving, upping his role with ESPN. He's going to be appearing on a handful of different TV shows, taking over for Cam Newton in some certain roles. What's that like? And do we expect him to go toe to toe with Stephen A. and the like up there at the 4-letter?
Oh man, that would be something I would pay to see. I love seeing Steve Smith in these opportunities. I'm a fan of his work, both in the booth and in the studio. He was at practice today chopping it up with Chad Ochocinco. He was kind of the guest of honor today at training camp. He's in town for the MLS All-Star game. But I think it's just having Steve Smith around the team is helpful. It's helpful for the younger receivers. It's helpful for the players that haven't been there, and they probably grew up watching Steve Smith, or maybe I'm dating myself there. Maybe these players grew up watching Justin Jefferson. I have no idea. But Steve Smith definitely provides that veteran that was built up through the team, and just somebody that other players can look at and kind of model their game after.
You know, we brought this up earlier in the show, Chase, but you talk about the injury to Nick Scorton, obviously very important and a devastating injury like we talked about there. But you go back to the playoff game. Go back to the playoff game where the Panthers lost a big part of their offensive line, was starting left tackle Ikwamu, who ruptured his patella tendon in his right knee coming off that January playoff game. Recovery timeline. Has anything been said about that recovery timeline from what you've heard? A very big piece of that offensive line, especially on the left side.
I'd say it's a near certainty that Icky's going to start on the PUP. So he'll miss at least the first half of the season, first 6 to 8 weeks. I think you can definitely just count that out. Monroe Freeling, though, the rookie first-round pick from Charleston, went to Georgia. He's going to start at right tackle now that Taylor Moton is going to be out to start the season as well. He's dealing with blood clots. So it's going to be a bit of a mash unit, at least off the rip. And another thing the Panthers fans aren't going to want to hear is Rob Hunt just missed his, I believe, 4th consecutive practice. We haven't seen him since day one. He's dealing with some back tightness. Dave Canales said that he's probably not going to be back on the practice field anytime soon, but there's no fear of him missing once the regular season comes around. So it's going to be interesting to see just how the offensive line shakes out, and especially when you have a quarterback like Bryce Young, you're going to need to really protect him and keep him upright, because if there's bodies flying at him, man, that's just not an equation for success.
So, Chase, with that being said, a follow-up, would you say that offensive line right now, I mean, I know it's still early, July 28th, would you say offensive line's the biggest position group of worry for the Panthers heading into the season?
I'd say it's probably the biggest question right now, but it also just goes into, you're really seeing these guys, you're only seeing them participate against themselves. I think once we see a couple of joint practices, a couple of preseason games, you might get a better idea how these guys stack up against talent that they aren't practicing against on a daily basis. So I don't think it's a huge area of worry for fans right now, but at least on paper, if the Panther season just completely goes off the rails, and you ask me why down the road, I would say probably because the offensive line weren't able to stay healthy.
You know, Chase, a lot of people look at this Carolina Panthers team and they say, well, how Bryce Young goes is how this team is going to go. This is what, year number 5 for him, year number 4 for him as the starter. Can you see the progression with him?
I can, especially off the field as a leader. He's definitely made leaps and bounds. You can hear him on the sideline where they're keeping the media. He's a lot more vocal just going through the reps when he sees or notices something in practice that he doesn't like. He's the first one to speak up about it. So from that standpoint, he's certainly progressed over the last few years, but we just need to see it on the field. That's the $1 million question right now, is we know that Bryce Young is a league average NFL quarterback, let's just say. I don't know if you're winning too many games because of Bryce Young. I mean, when you're going through the season, it just seems like week in and week out, you look up in the fourth quarter and he's got 180 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and he's like 22 for 27. So Bryce Young knows what he does well. I think now it's just about taking that next step and hopefully opening up the offense, because you have the wide receivers to do it with Tedero McMillan and the rest of the crew. So right now it's just about Bryce Young getting the ball to those guys in space and hopefully allowing them to do the rest of the work.
Chase, I saw a video of Leggett. Maybe it was today or maybe it was yesterday. I don't know exactly when the video was. Nonetheless, Leggett is a big talking point right now among Panthers fans for kind of all the wrong reasons. A little bit of a disappointing season from what you've seen, a very small sample size. They just got started a couple of days ago with training camp. But what's the emphasis? Like, is there a unique emphasis on getting that guy going, getting him the ball, feeling like he's more involved to try to figure out how to, I don't want to say salvage his career, but obviously have a bounce back from what a year ago wasn't a great year for Leggett?
It's tough because right now, I mean, he's doing all the right things right in camp. But right now, it's just tough to see where exactly he fits into the grand scheme of this offense because you got Teteroa McMillan, who has obviously is your reigning offensive rookie of the year. They kind of want to play him more in the slot is what we're kind of gaining from the early training camp portions, almost like similar to how Drake London operates with the Falcons, that 6'5" power slot role. You get him up against a 5'10" nickel DB, and it's game over. So especially when you're bringing in Chris Brazzell, who's another guy that's 6'4", 6'5", you can line him up out in the X. You got a couple other receivers that are probably above XL right now on the depth chart. So I don't think he's going to be one of the players that gets cut. I think he's a shoo-in to make the 53-man roster, but it's really tough to see a consistent path to playing time because right now there's just not too many open roles on the offense that at least would fit his skill set.
Chase, I've seen some video of Jalen Coker making some really nice catches out there. Some video of Jimmy Horn Jr. looking really good as well with some outside routes. What can you tell us about those two guys? What can you tell us about Tet McMillan? Does it seem like he is, bigger, faster, stronger than he was last year? How much of a role will those guys play in the receiving game?
I mean, Jalen Coker just got paid big time. So he's here and he's here to stay. He's probably going to be the number 2 receiver in a number of these sets that we're going to see the Panthers in this season. So Jalen Coker looked leaps and bounds better than he did last year. As for Teteroa McMillan, I mean, he has told us he put an emphasis into the weight room this off season, and it is very clear. I mean, just from his biceps look a lot bigger. His upper body is huge. I mean, he's just dominating one-on-one reps against the Panthers defensive backs. He almost felt bad today. I think he had 5 or 6 one-on-one reps. He dominated every single one. So I think Teteroa McMillan is your bona fide stud that you have at receiver, probably going to vie for a top 10, top 15 player at the position this season. And then it's just about what can you get out of the rest of the guys. Jimmy Horn always looks great at practice. He looks great dating back to his days at Colorado. It's just tough to see it come to fruition when he's actually on the field and the bullets are flying. But I think the Panthers certainly have no shortage of talent at wide receiver. It's just how do you kind of mix and match them to get the most out of the guys.
I guess that's motivation, Diesel, for me to get in the gym more. I hope one day Chase says that about me. His biceps have gotten a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I hope one day that's the word said. Chase, I want to ask you this real quick on Leggett, my last Panthers question for you. You said a minute ago that you feel like he's going to be on the roster. I know this is a kind of a crazy, wild question. Would you say he's closer right now to making the roster or closer to not making the roster? Like it just gut reaction, gut feeling, still late in July.
I would say with near certainty, he's going to make the roster. It would be a shock to me if he were one of the guys to get cut just based off of the draft position and everything like that.
Would it have to be like really bad this training camp for him not to make the roster?
I think you'd almost have to self-implode because the things that he does well. He might not be your consistent across the middle receiver, but he's a big body. And, you never know. Teteroa McMillan gets down. You don't have too many more big bodies in that wide receiver room. So I think he's going to make the team. I'm not sure how much he actually factors in to the week to week, but I think he's good enough to at least be on the 53.
Chase, we talked about a couple of the lower level moves the Carolina Panthers made on defense over the weekend. Has there been any sort of whispering among the media folk that are watching or anything coming from Dan Morgan or Dave Canales about the desire to make moves to get more help on the defensive side of things?
I think they're still in the wait and see approach when it comes to that. Still trying to gauge what all they have inside the building before they start calling other people's phones and trying to get more people inside. I know everyone right now pointing to Vita Vea, who just requested a trade from the Buccaneers. I don't see that happening just because if you're going to trade Vita Vea in division, you're going to have to pay a king's ransom for him. And I don't think interior defensive lineman is specifically this place where they'd go out and get a big name free agent. But I do know that Dan Morgan is definitely keeping tabs on who is available, who is ready. So I wouldn't be surprised if they made another move. I'm not sure it'll be a blockbuster move for an all-pro or anything like that, but I could see them adding another name or two, some notable names throughout training camp in the early weeks of the preseason.
Chase, great stuff as always. As we let you go, are we allowed to congratulate you guys on the CBS programming shift, or are we not allowed to really talk about that? I mean, what can you say about that?
I don't have too many of the specifics. We're really still trying to iron out how everything is going to look once Friday rolls around, but it's certainly really exciting for us over at WYFF News 4 to be able to bring you NBC and CBS programming. It means more ways I can bring sports content to people in the upstate in Western North Carolina. So I'm excited to see it all come to fruition, and it's only a couple of days away. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I appreciate everybody kind of just sticking with us, because I know in the age of linear cable television right now, you never know what's going on. So
no doubt.
So we're going to figure it out, and it's going to be awesome.
Chase, you're the man. Appreciate you as always. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Cool, Diesel. Appreciate it. Anytime, bro.
That is Chase Justice, WYFF4. He was live at training camp today in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you kind of upset me, Diesel, a little bit when you opened the interview talking about how training camp used to be in Spartanburg, and
I know.
I don't appreciate that. I mean,
I know
it kind of brought me back to my feels a little bit.
I still hold out hope that maybe Dave Tepper will change his mind, but it's not going to happen. We need something here. It signaled the real start of football.
It's so sad because for me and so many other people who grew up in Spartanburg, that was a big part. It was huge.
Big financial driver too.
Yeah, it was huge to have Panthers training camp at Spartanburg. And man, I miss it. It was the good old days, right? But appreciate Chase joining us and the move, carrying NBC and CBS. How does one station, I think, I'm just going to spitball here. I think there had to be some kind of bad contract or something on the Nexstar side. I mean, you're getting WYFF4 with NBC and CBS from a national sports perspective. That's huge.
That's massive.
That's
massive.
Big.
I still watch a lot of stuff over antenna, over the air for television.
You are, I think, one of 1,000.
So here's why, Cole. Here's why. I mean, you can buy one of these cheap antennas. It's it's like a piece of paper, right, with a cable coming out of it. When the internet goes down, I just go to live TV and I can still watch TV. I can still get information. I don't use it a ton, but for Fox, because I don't have a streaming login for Fox, and so much is on
antenna.
Fox.
What is an antenna? That's what a lot of people are asking right now.
You're such a fetus, Cole.
I know. Diesel, we're going to get to our headlines, our daily wires. We'll get them next.
with Cole, Bryson, and Diesel on the Fan Upstate.
I don't even want to talk about him. I don't even want to talk about it at all, Diesel. My gosh, please don't ever say anything good about the Braves again, because if that happens, what happened on Monday, bring football season on. I'm done with the Braves. I just can't. I can't do it.
Buzz.
These are your daily wires. The thought of the Braves just it threw me off.
Wow.
The Braves lost last night.
They just threw water on you.
To the New York Mets, first of all, by a score of 14-3.
Yeah,
14-3.
What were they, pitching a position player?
It's pitiful. The Braves lead the NL East by 5.5 games. Today's game, it was so bad yesterday, they have postponed today's game, and we'll play a doubleheader tomorrow. They said, y'all were so bad last night. It was really weather, but they really said, hey, y'all sucked last night. So no Braves today, thank God. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Oh, just rough. Let's see. Veteran defender Jamal Adams agreed deal to a new term with the Minnesota Vikings on the eve of training camp, adding an intriguing player to a defense led by a creative defensive coordinator in Brian Flores. Adams on Twitter announced his move on Twitter on Monday night. He is 30 years old, so the Vikings adding a little bit of a piece on defense.
Wow.
You mentioned this one earlier. Vita Vea requesting a trade out of Tampa Bay. Are times kind of rough right now? Baker can't get a new deal in Tampa. Vita Vea wants out. What's going on down there?
Seems like an implosion of. I mean, and think about it. It hadn't been that long since Mike Evans left.
No.
I know you got to change the guard over eventually.
Yeah, they're changing it.
Come on.
Vita Vea was a hold-in at the team's mandatory minicamp because of his contract. Todd Bowles said he was not concerned. Okay.
He should be.
Some new audio. How about this? Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter initially told a reporter that the Los Angeles Dodgers slugger had agreed to cover his massive gambling debt, according to newly released audio recording. But the interpreter reversed course less than 24 hours later, admitting that he had lied. The interview, which federal authorities later said created an international incident, is featured in The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani, a new 6-episode series for 30 for 30.
Oh, man. For 6 hours, we're going to tell you that he's a victim.
I can't wait
you should
for
all
this.
feel bad for a guy that never checks his bank account.
I really can't wait for this. I cannot wait. Ippy Mizuhara, the interpreter who said he and Ohtani were like brothers, initially told ESPN Tisha Thompson in a 90 Minutes interview that Ohtani helped him pay off those gambling debts. So this thing should be a lot of fun coming up here pretty soon.
The episodes were released today, by the way.
You're kidding.
Episodes 1 and 2, titled The Letter O and The Interview, were released today. Episode 3 will come out in 2 days on the 30th. And then August 4th, 6th, and 11th, they'll finish this thing off.
That's perfect timing. Dog days of summer, waiting on football. I might watch one tonight. Crank one out on
it's
ESPN.
Audio. It's podcast. Yeah.
What?
30 for 30 podcasts.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Never
Not video, podcast.
I wanted the real video. I wanted the real thing. I did. Conor McGregor wants a redo of his recent bout at UFC 329, and he wants it 1 year from now.
He wants a redo. The rest of us want a refund.
Yeah. In a social media post, McGregor called for the final fight of his UFC contract to take place during the promotion's International Fight Week next summer in Las Vegas. He also made it clear that he wants Max Holloway to be the opponent. Who cares?
I remember saying couple weeks ago when this event happened and he bowed out, I was like, they're gonna do this all over again. They're just gonna screw people over all over again. The UFC, man, it's struggling.
It's bad, but people watching it straight. Just scratch your head as to why, right? New York Yankees All-Star outfielder Cody Bellinger will be out 4 to 6 weeks due to a grade 2 left hamstring strain, manager Aaron Boone said Monday. Big news for Clemson baseball. Clemson getting back one of the best pitchers for 2027, Aiden Kanak, who pitched the second most innings for the Tiger this past season, will return for his senior season despite getting selected by the Milwaukee Brewers in the 5th round of the MLB draft. He announced his return on social media yesterday.
Ooh, think he's betting on himself. He's betting to say, you know what? I think I can go higher than the 5th round.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bet on yourself. Let's see. Hopefully it works for you, right? It's being reported that Brian Windhorst, just maybe LeBron will live in New York and commute via helicopter to Philadelphia. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
Why? Just live near Philly. You don't have to live
I don't blame him.
Philly.
I don't blame him. Who wants to live in Philadelphia? I don't blame the guy. Stay as far away.
Helicopters are dangerous, though.
Only,
it took Kobe out.
Hey, only play in the away games. Just play in the away games. Meet them there. Don't even play in the home games. And then last one for you. Former Panthers wide receiver Steve Smith expected to slide into the role that was left vacant when ESPN laid off Cam Newton and Ryan Clark. Expect to see Steve on Get Up, First Take, and NFL Live. How about that, Diesel?
Yeah, like I was telling Chase, I'm excited to see him go head-to-head with Stephen A. Smith.
I am too. I think it'll be fun. And those are your daily wires.
Oh, Steven. Maybe they can change the name from First Take to Steven.
Like Mike and Mike used to be back in the day?
Exactly.
How about that?
Exactly. I like that. When we come back, Cole, let's take a look. Maybe we need to catch some of our Tolos up who have been living under a rock on some of the biggest offseason trades for the NFL. And Cole, I want to look at this. Besides the obvious ones, who are our favorite offseason trades, the most intriguing trades besides the obvious ones? We'll talk about that next.
the tracks.
Electrifying sports talk from start to finish.
You're going wire to wire
With Diesel and Cole Bryson.
on the Fan Upstate.
Coming up in the very next segment, Tolos, we're going to talk quarterbacks, the best quarterbacks in the Big Ten, since it is the start of Big Ten Media Days today, versus the best quarterbacks in the SEC and the ACC. I noticed you didn't put the Big 12 on this list. You're just not.
They don't have quarterbacks.
You don't have quarterbacks over there? Okay.
I don't think so.
Everybody plays in the Wildcat?
Right now, I mean, literally, just to play a little game. I mean, how many quarterbacks can people name out of the Big 12?
Brendan Sorsby.
Well, that's a former quarterback, right? You're right, though. Hey, imagine the talk going into the season if he was still there.
Yeah. I mean, the best quarterback in the Big 12 is now at LSU.
Sam Levitt.
Yep, Sam Levitt. So I'm glad you knew his name. Because,
Dear Lord, you don't know any of these.
I'm trying to think, like, quarterback at Oklahoma State? Don't know. Quarterback at Baylor? Right? Don't know.
Here you go. This is just fun. Flipping through. Brendan Sorsby's listed still, obviously, on Phil Steele. But
it's in the book.
It's in the book. BYU. Bear Bachmeier. Okay. Do you know that one?
Nope.
Utah. Devin Dampier.
Monolalu.
No. Stop me when you have recognized one of these quarterbacks, okay? Houston. Connor Wigman. Arizona.
I know that name. Connor Wegman. Where was he? He was somewhere else last year. Where was he last year?
Hey, you know this one. Arizona. Noah Fafata.
Oh, yeah.
That name, right? We know that one.
Yeah.
TCU, the Horny Frogs, Jaden Craig.
Nope, never heard of him.
UCF, Alonza Barnett.
Oh, he was at James Madison, wasn't he?
Sure.
Alonzo Barnett was at James Madison.
Sounds good. West Virginia, Michael Hawkins.
Oh, no.
Cincinnati, J.C. French.
Heard the name before.
Oh, wait a minute. Baylor.
Who's starting at Baylor?
Wait a minute. What? Wait, this isn't right.
Who?
Baylor? Read it right there. DJ
You think I can read
Lagway.
that? Oh, that's right.
DJ Lagway.
Wow, I forgot.
Wait a minute. How did we forget about DJ Lagway?
I forgot about him. He transferred from Florida to Baylor?
He is at Baylor.
Oh, my God.
Baylor.
Okay.
So, wait a minute. Is this a different DJ Lagway?
No, I think it's the same guy. Honestly, I don't know that I've flipped to the Big 12 pages once.
You hadn't studied the Big 12?
I haven't. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. Yeah, he transferred.
Unbelievable.
So that's crazy. Cole Ballard, Kansas. Drew Messmaker. Hey, Drew Messmaker, Oklahoma State. We know that name. Colorado. Julian Lewis. Iowa State. Jalen Rayner. I had forgotten. How did we both forget about the SEC's Florida Gators losing DJ Lagway? I mean, that just Aaron Philo's now the projected quarterback at Florida. How crazy is that?
Well,
wow. Where were you when? How about that? We forgot that DJ Lagway's at Baylor.
What a know your neighbors. We just failed that miserably.
No doubt.
Failed it miserably.
You guys host a radio show. You're supposed to know this stuff.
Got to know who's the starting quarterback at UNLV. Yes. If you don't, then you don't know ball.
Is Dan Mullen still there?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I think. I'm pretty sure he is.
How well do you know your neighbor? How well do you know Dan?
Hey, it's portal season, right?
Yeah.
Players moving constantly. It's hard to remember who is going where and where they've been in the past. And, it's easy to have a guy jump. Some guys are playing like 4 schools in 4 years. Eventually, it's going to be 5 schools in 5 years.
Some play twice on the same team.
Yeah, some guys are playing until they're 30. It's crazy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you.
So it is easy to miss some of the big moves around sports, right? It can happen. I do want to catch some of our Tolos up on some of the big moves in NFL free agency, some of which I'm sure you already know, and I am not breaking any news to a lot of you with some of these, but with the biggest names, yes, you know these. But once you get down past 2, 3, and 4, you may not know that some of these trades have happened. And the question, which are the most intriguing to Cole and I and to the Tolos? We all know that Myles Garrett, he was traded to the Rams. He's going to be very, very good in LA. We know that A.J. Brown got Diana Rossini'd over to the New England Patriots.
Stop. You're right, though. It's true. Yeah.
I mean, hey, get the player however you got to get the player, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the Patriots are feeling bad about how they got him.
Sure.
Trent McDuffie, he is now a Los Angeles Ram as well. Some of our Tolos may not know this, but Dexter Lawrence is now a Cincinnati Bengal. I think that is an interesting one, Cole, because the Bengals have needed some defensive help, and they needed an interior defender who is really as good as Dexter Lawrence is. I think they've made a big time upgrade there, especially, after losing what they lost.
I like that one. And for Joe and those guys to be able to make it feels like every year we're having the same conversation with Joe and like, man, this franchise is letting this guy slip. And, they went to the Super Bowl early on with a terrible offensive line, but you got to get talent around that guy. There's just too much talent at quarterback, too much talent at receiver for that team for that franchise not to be in a better spot.
Yeah, and with Trey Hendrickson leaving, I know they don't play the same position, but Trey Hendrickson leaving, they had some holes on the defensive line they needed to fill, and Dexter Lawrence, could be filling multiple holes there because he's as good as he is. Let's go to the phone lines, bring in Tom in Somerville. Tom, I don't know if you thought yesterday or the day before that you were going to be involved in Cobblergate, but we're here, and your counterpart, Cocky for a Reason, says he's bringing Cobbler to the studios. What are you going to do to try to win us back over?
Well, if he actually brings out Cobbler to the studio, then I guess I'm going to have to bring y'all pie to the studio.
Ooh.
Warm apple pie?
Oh, peach, apple, whatever.
It's all good.
Hey, yeah. Tom, we'll let you get to whatever you want to get to in a second, but I've got to do something, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready? You have been selected.
Oh.
I know you don't know this, but earlier in the show, we came up with a new game. And at any point when our Tolos call in, Diesel and I can put you to the challenge. It's how well do you know your neighbor? That's the name of the game, okay? And you are being put to the challenge unannounced, and please do not cheat. Will you agree to not cheat during this challenge?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how you would cheat.
You have a cell phone. That would be cheating if you use your cell phone.
You can't look up the answers on your phone.
That's right. Shane Barrett called in earlier, and he went 16 for 16. How well do you know your neighbor? Tom, you're a Gamecock fan. Your neighbors in the SEC, how many SEC coaches do you think you can name?
Well, do I need to name them all right now?
No, I'm going to give you team by team, but I want to know, do you think you can get all 16 without looking, without cheating?
Probably, yeah.
Diesel said earlier you could only get, I think he said 15, something like that.
I think he said 3.
God. I did give you credit. I said I think Tom can get all of them. You ready?
Let's do it.
Alabama. Don't cheat.
Kalen DeBoer.
Arkansas.
Ryan Silverfield.
That's 2.
That's good. Auburn.
Auburn is Alex Golish.
3.
Yep. He's doing good. Let's see if we can go 16 for 16. Florida.
Florida is John Summerall.
Georgia.
4.
Kirby Smart.
5.
Easy. Kentucky.
Will Stein.
6.
Are you cheating, Tom?
Nope.
Okay. LSU.
LSU is Lane Kiffin.
Okay.
7.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Uh-oh.
God, what's his name?
Uh-oh. Do we have him? Is he stumped?
He was the Ole Miss offensive coordinator. Jeff Levy.
There you go. Woo, you had us nervous there.
I was so excited. I thought you were going to forget. Missouri.
Eli Drinkwitz.
Maybe we should put him on timer.
Or as South Carolina fans know him as Daddy.
Oh, wow. That's rough. Let's see. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is Brent Venables.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is oh God, Pete Golding.
We should have given Tom a time limit because we could have got him twice already if he didn't get it within 2 seconds. South Carolina. This one's kind of tough.
Shane Beamer.
Tennessee.
Josh Heupel.
Texas.
Oh gosh. Texas. Oh, Texas, that's golly. What is his daggone name?
5,
He looks like
4,
a daggone model.
3, 2, 1.
I'm lost.
Oh, we got him. We got him. Yes, we got him. Steve
I'm
Sarkisian.
lost. That's it. I knew it was something with an S.
Yes. A&M
Oh, that's Mike Elko.
and Vandy.
Clark Lee.
Oh. What were you about to say? Sean who?
I always think his name is Sean Lee for whatever reason. But
That's the
Clark
former
Lee.
Cowboys linebacker.
You might have been going Sean Clark.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got
Clark
Tom.
Lee.
We got Tom.
15 out of
We
16
got him.
now.
We got him,
And
Tom.
Steve Sarkisian is the one that tripped him up.
Steve
That's the one I should remember. My mind, your mind sometimes just
Yep.
goes blank.
Yep.
For
It's
whatever
tough when you're
reason.
put on the spot. I'm telling you, it's tough. But you did good. 15 out of 16, not perfection. No, now I'm sorry. What'd you call in about?
Well, I was calling because yesterday you told me to be positive about the Atlanta Braves. And I tried to be positive when watching the Braves last night. And you know how long that positivity lasted? Well, till the 8th inning when they got their butts kicked.
Tom, that was Tom. That was bad.
I'm telling you.
Tell me.
It is hard to be positive when you get this much inconsistency out of a team that should be doing that to the New York Mets.
Yeah.
And I know baseball's baseball, and there's going to be days where you get your butt kicked. But last night was grounds for Walt Weiss's termination. That was a downright embarrassment.
It was.
And I'm sick and tired of people trying to defend Alex Anthopoulos because what has he done the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Not a daggum thing.
I agree with you. I think we're in the era now where we just know Alex is cheap. He's cheap.
And he's not going to do nothing to fix the problems. He's just going to piece together a roster, hope they stay healthy. And, of course, for most of the first half of the season, this team was not healthy. And, last night I tried to get excited, watch the Braves. Sure enough, I turned it off and went to bed angry.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
Yeah, but every team needs a reset game every now and again. Tom, think of this as a reset game. You need to be embarrassed every now and again to get your head screwed on straight.
Here's the problem. You can't bounce back quick and get the taste out of your mouth because the game was so bad last night. They said, hey, you can't play today. Can't play on Tuesday. No Braves today.
Yeah, they tried to say it was rain, but the problem
No, it wasn't
is,
rain.
I don't think a TV network wanted to carry that baseball team.
I agree with you. Well, Tom, if we do get a taste of Cocky's homemade peach cobbler, we'll let you know how it is. We'll do a little review test, and we appreciate you.
Go Gamecocks.
Thanks, Tom.
Tom in Somerville. Got to love him. He did good, though. 15 of 16 is good on his challenge there. He didn't – Steve Sarkisian's
That's the one that tripped him up.
I cannot believe that one.
Mind blower. I would have thought Clark Lee would mess with people up.
Silverfield's the one that's going to get me.
It's the Kentucky coach that would get me.
I'll tell you who in the ACC.
Tom just said his name and I've already forgotten it.
Who's that?
The Kentucky
Will
coach.
Stein.
Will Stein. Yeah.
I think the ACC's tough, though. Stanford, Cal.
Can Cole go undefeated on the ACC coaches?
No, I can't tell you right now. The Stanford and Cal coach. And we talked, though. I can't tell you. Those irrelevant programs.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Could Cole go undefeated on the schools east of Dallas, Texas?
I think I'd get close.
Should we try it?
Just try it.
Right here and now?
Want to. Yeah, why
right
not?
Here and now?
You're going to get me excited about it and get me all giddy. I mean, let's
Okay.
try. So Stanford and Cal, I mean, I should know this. When we talked to them, Diesel, I can't tell you those two guys. I just can't tell you.
There's 16 schools in the ACC. Take those two out, so 14.
Okay, so Rhett Lashley and work our way over.
Yeah, how many can Cole get right?
All right.
Very simple. SMU.
Rhett Lashley.
Okay. Clemson.
Don't know that one. Dabo Sweeney.
Miami.
Mario Cristobal.
That's 3. Louisville.
Jeff Brom.
That's 4. How about Virginia Tech?
James Franklin.
That's 5. How about Pitt?
I didn't like this guy. Pat Narduzzi.
6.
I didn't like.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about, let's see here. Let's stay in the state of Virginia and go with the Cavaliers of Virginia.
Tony Elliott.
7. The NC State Wolfpack are coached by
Dave Doran.
8.
Took me a second on that one.
How about that? Let's go Florida State Seminoles.
Mike Norvell.
9. Who coaches Georgia Tech?
Brent Key.
10 for 10. Who coaches the Duke Blue Devils?
Manny Diaz. It took me a second there.
11. There you go. All right. You're doing okay. Who is the head football coach, Cole, of the North Carolina Tar Heels?
Bill Belichick.
And the Wake Forest Demon Deacons?
Oh, boy. Wake Forest, they have a football program?
They do. Believe it or not. We sat in
we talked
the
to
big room together, I think.
We didn't talk to him on the air personally, did we? Please don't.
No, we didn't talk to him on the phone. No, we talked to one of his players, but we didn't talk to him.
Dickert. Jake Dickert.
Hey, there you go.
I pulled that one out
there
of
you go.
nowhere.
There you
I
go.
mean nowhere.
Took you a little time, but you got it. We would have buzzed you if it was Tom in Somerville. Syracuse.
Fran Brown.
There you
Love
go.
Fran Brown.
And Cole, I think you only have one more to go. That would be Boston College.
And we just talked about him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear God.
Uh-oh.
We just talked about him.
Uh-oh.
Former NFL, Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien. Look at you, 16.
So who's the other
16.
two? Stanford and Cal.
Cal's coach, his name is Tosh Lupoy. Lupoy?
No,
L-U-P-O-I.
I don't know.
It's his first year at Cal. So I'd forgive you on that one.
Tosh Point. What?
Tosh Lupoy.
Tosh Lupoy.
And let's see. The
now,
head coach,
Stanford, I remember I can't think of what his name was.
No way would I have gotten this. I'll give you his last name. You won't even get his. It starts with a T.
First or last?
First name.
Give me his first name.
His first name is Tavita.
Tavita Buddha Baker Vita Vea. Is that right?
No, it's Pritchard. Tavita Pritchard.
I was close.
It's also his first year there. He's never been a head coach before.
I do recognize that name. I just couldn't piece together Stanford and Cal.
I wouldn't have got those either.
Those are tough, man.
I would have got those.
Coop and Greer gets in on the Joy Law Firm text line. He says, really, Tom? Really? How can you forget the best SEC coach? Best SEC coach. Texter Diesel from the 524 says, Tom is a Braves hater. We're still in first place. Also, we have one of the biggest payrolls in the MLB. From the nameless Tolo. Going at Tom a little bit.
Gordon, if you're going to go with Tom, you're going to have to identify yourself.
Yeah, Gordon says, tell Tom, go Clemson. Tom, appreciate the phone call as always. And sorry for getting us distracted off of our topic.
It happens.
It does happen. That was pretty tough, though. That was pretty tough with the Stanford and Cal. Yeah. So the SEC, we've established the tough ones to remember in the SEC is Arkansas and Kentucky, right? With Silverfield and Stein. And then Mississippi State's tough as well. Levy. Yeah. Outside of that, it's easy.
Mississippi State's a very forgettable program.
Oh, it is. No, you're right. It is. Big Ten, we'll try that later in the week as Big Ten Media Days rolling on. I'll tell you this, just looking, Big Ten's tougher than you think. We talked about that earlier in the show. I mean, of course, Ryan Day, Kurt Signetti, Lincoln, Dan, those guys, but you start getting down past Kyle Whittingham and Matt Campbell, and you start going, man, all of a sudden Nebraska, Nebraska because of Matt Rule, but it's I think the bottom half of the Big Ten's probably really tough to name in terms of the coach.
There's 18 teams in the Big Ten?
Yeah.
I'll bet you
6 times 3, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet you I could get 12.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
I think I could get 12.
I
will not study.
No studying.
No.
Diesel Big 12 challenge. Also, Tolos remind you, I'm sorry, Big 10, not Big 12. Not Big 12. No.
Because I'd get none of those guys.
Oh, it'd be tough, wouldn't it? Be tough. Tolos remind you as we get closer to football season, if you want to play the win-loss game with your team, you can do so. We will keep record of it if you play the win-loss game. And I was about to run off and carry us to break. We have one Tolo.
Yeah, we're going to find out
Let's
who
see
this
who
is. Wait until
Is it Dewey?
5:19
Tolo, what's your name?
To call the show. Tolos, you got to call in a little bit earlier in the segment.
Yeah, well, this is Mr. Peach Cobbler himself. Cocky for a reason.
Couple.
What's up?
I'm at your front door. Well, I'm in my car looking at your front door.
What? At the front door of the radio station?
I feel like we need to bring Cocky for a reason.
Can we
I
bring?
see Odyssey. I see B93.7. I see Upstate Red. I see Planet Bronx. I see it all.
Yeah, you're at the right place. Do you have a minute for us to bring you up and do a live taste test of this peach cobbler in the next segment?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll be down in just a minute.
This is going to get epic. This is going to. We might break rules. I don't know. Cocky for a reason.
Stand by. Cocky will meet you at the front door. Just a minute.
I don't know how we got on this peach cobbler dilemma, but here we are. I guess slow days, dog days of summer. We'll do that and more next. Cocky for a Reason is live in studio. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to bring Cocky in over here. Cocky, come in this way a little bit. You see the camera?
Oh, I got you.
Look at Cocky's attire, Diesel. His outfit today.
Is it following you, Cole?
I think it is.
The camera's following you?
It's following me, but he's got the entire outfit.
Got the Gamecock
hat. Swag.
He's got the T-shirt. He's got the beads and
Do you wear this to
necklace on.
work in public like this?
Not today.
I can't believe
But
your
I'm
wife lets you
saying-
go out like this.
But I'm saying you at work. I mean, you.
No, I had to change it in the car, in the truck. So.
But this is just your radio attire here. This is what you do to show.
This is coming home from work, getting acclimated to.
I got you.
The good life.
I got you. Okay.
So on the way home from work, you change into Gamecock gear every day?
Not every day, just getting up to special occasions.
When he's coming to see us.
Yeah, there you go.
When he's coming to see us.
I got to spruce it up a little bit.
So you brought peach cobbler.
Right.
I'm going to get the peach cobbler going over here. Y'all chat amongst yourselves.
Let me tell you this real quick. I hope my friends at New Life Weight Loss that I am currently on a program with are not listening or watching, because they're not going to be like, this is a no-no. I want you to know.
This is more of a no-no than you no-no.
This is a no-no. I'm not supposed to be. So on our country station, I'm on a plan with New Life Weight Loss, and I've lost 17 pounds, Cocky, with New Life. They're the best. Free read there. And you're giving me, force-feeding me gunpoint peach cobbler.
So we'll adjust it to now you've lost 15 pounds instead of 17 pounds.
So let me ask you this. Did you truly make this, or did your wife do it?
I'm the cook.
Oh,
I'm the cook.
Okay. Can you give any secrets and tips, ingredients?
I already gave them the Diesel. Like say, we'll say an adult beverage, pirate beverage.
What
is in there? So
in the cobbler?
Yeah, it cooks out, but it's in there.
I've never heard of that.
Spiced. It's a spiced beverage.
I got you. Yeah. Where'd you learn that at? Yourself.
Just myself.
You're just that talented.
That's beat Bobby Flay action. There.
How many SEC coaches do you think you could name?
Like 2.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. Tom, did you hear Tom?
I heard that.
He did 15 or 16.
That was great. He did great.
And Shane Barrett earlier in the show got all 16. Shane Barrett's he's that good. Diesel. Do not. No. Whose is that? That's Cocky's.
That'd be mine.
That's yours. I cannot eat. Yeah, I can't eat all that. I want like 2 bites, and that's it. That looks good, though, by the way. Cocky for a reason. So you're setting the bar high for the Tolos listening. If you just tuned in, you're thinking, what the heck's going on right now? Did I tune into a cooking show? Well, yeah, you did. Cocky for a reason, and Tom have been going at it over who has the best peach cobbler.
Tom's wife.
But you know what? You were right on Twitter last night. That was a pie.
That was a pie.
What's the difference between a cobbler and a pie?
A pie has crust top and bottom, and a cobbler just has like a you don't really call it a crust, but it's got like a crust on it,
It's on top.
That's on top, nothing on the bottom. And then, but my favorite is the crisp, and that's the crunchy stuff.
Okay.
That you put on your
This
got the oats and the stuff, and it's crunchy. I like that bit. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right,
Diesel.
We're served up.
This is so bad. I can't be doing this on live radio.
Oh my
eating all
gosh,
this.
look at this. Tolos.
This looks good.
Tom,
now
in
the
Somerville,
peaches.
if you're
This is
watching-
healthy, right? Peaches are healthy.
Totally. Yeah.
That's fruit.
No, the fruit has a coating on the outside that makes it
So
negative
what is
calories.
I was going to say, what is wrong with me eating peach cobbler?
Nothing.
Man, the peaches are so good.
So tell us about the way you did this on top. This has a cinnamon roll on top, basically.
Oh, that's what that is?
I usually put do like a crust on it, but to jazz it up for you fellas, which y'all need to be jazzed up.
We do.
Oh my God,
we do.
I took
that's good.
I took cinnamon rolls.
Goodness gracious,
and I
boys.
squished them out to make them flat, and then I just put it on top.
So where'd you get your cooking skills from?
From my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
She was a good cook.
Yeah, she's a good cook.
But as good as you.
So Lil Cocky was hanging out in the kitchen with mom making food all the time?
Well, see, she showed me things and she worked a lot of hours. She worked a lot of overtime and stuff back in the day because she was a single mom.
A cinnamon roll is a great touch.
Love this. Support the single moms.
Oh yeah.
So I love single moms.
And she worked overtime. She didn't get home till 8 or 9 o'clock. So if I come home from school, I wanted something to eat, I got to make it myself.
Yeah.
So she showed me some things.
No, this is fantastic.
Look at this, Tolos. This is delicious.
It's fantastic. The only thing that would make it better is it being real hot with ice cream on top.
Yeah.
It's okay though. It's okay.
The show's gone off the rails.
Last night, if we'd have hooked up on this last night, oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what.
But you made this one special for us, right?
I will say, all kidding aside, I'm not just saying this because you're saying it's pretty good. That's pretty good there.
That's dang good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I would say it's the best peach cobbler Diesel and I have ever eaten in this studio.
I appreciate that because I appreciate that.
First one.
Hey, first one, best one.
But the peaches with the cinnamon and stuff.
So where'd you get your peaches there, Cocky?
Ingles Market.
There you go.
Ingles.
Yeah.
It's the best place to get them.
I do enjoy it.
In Malden.
Ingles and Malden. That's Diesel's.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. That's
just up the street from me.
10 out of 10 for sure. You made 2 last night, 1 for us, 1 for you.
No, I just made the one.
Oh, just 1 for us.
Texter here says, bet Cocky for a reason can't name next year's Gamecocks coach.
Wow.
Jeez.
What are we doing? That is
fired.
Who
Texter?
Who is the texter?
I didn't give his name.
Of course they didn't.
I'm putting a big old steak.
Here we go.
Whoever that is,
he will be there next year.
He will be there.
You
next
think
year.
so? That
wow. Yes.
So there you go, Texter. We got you here. 704 area code.
You're
Cocky
saying,
for a reason has bet you a steak that Shane
Beamer
Beamer
and
will
potato and a salad.
And a salad.
My.
That he will be the coach going into 2027.
Yes.
Okay.
And
all right.
28.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Lifetime contract he's given.
Yeah.
We gotta have some kind of a near term.
After next year, then we'll give him an extension.
Mitchell gets
Goodness
in Diesel
gracious.
on the Joy Law Firm text line and says, "Say goodbye to your diet if you're eating peach cobbler." That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
How
It's
many
bad.
minutes on the treadmill is this going to cost you, Cole?
The great thing about New Life weight loss is there's no shots, no injections. You don't have to work out. It's all treatment based on your body. And I know it sounds like I'm doing a live read, but I wasn't planning on getting on the treadmill today, Diesel. Thank you very much. Until
you might have to, though.
This is good.
You might have to.
Good stuff.
God.
That's
good. That's
we
good. A lot of
need-
extra cinnamon in there.
Yeah,
The cinnamon roll is a great touch.
The fruit's obviously like a big part of the cobbler,
Delicious
but when it
peaches.
tastes like cinnamon and butter and all that stuff, makes it better, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. So Diesel, did he tell you there's an adult beverage in this?
He did. How much of this do I have to eat to get hammered?
You'd have to because
It cooks out.
It cooked out.
It cooks out. Cooks out. So let me ask you this. If it cooks out, what's the point in using it if it cooks out?
Because it's a spice stuff.
Oh, okay.
It has flavor.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Flavor.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I like that.
Well, and the one I did Sunday was a bourbon flavor.
Oh, wow. You're so he's a savant, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is. I love to cook. I'm not a big baker. So I would say my strengths are cooking. My weaknesses are baking. I don't bake a lot. I don't. I love to cook, though. Would you say that baking is overcooking for you or no? You like both?
Well, all honesty, I do most of the cooking
At your house?
and my wife will do the baking, but
I got you.
but I can bake too.
Yeah.
And she does. She's got a handful of specialties that she makes that I don't touch. That's like meatloaf and some crescent rolls.
So how would Mrs. Cocky's peach cobbler be different from yours?
She doesn't make peach cobbler.
Oh, she's not allowed.
Oh,
she's a cake.
Okay.
Oh, she's cake.
She makes the best.
Man, there's such variety over there.
German chocolate cake.
Yeah, that's good.
Gosh.
That's good. Somebody for my birthday a couple of weeks ago brought me a big carrot cake. Oh man, you talking about good carrot? It was so good. Dan B gets in. He says Cole hates dogs and loves single moms. Do you know the whole thing about the dogs?
What's the thing on the dogs?
It's a couple years old. Dan B and a few others, and I think Diesel too, got some misconception that I don't like dogs. And I don't know where it came from. It's not true.
We know you hate cats.
Are you a cat person then?
No, God.
Neither one.
I can't. I love dogs. They just they spread misinformation.
I've
never seen
hunt, right?
Yeah.
You gotta love a good hunting dog.
I've never seen Cole with a dog in my life.
Only dog is I was with Diesels one time.
So how can you really love dogs if you don't have a dog?
The problem with me and dogs is this. Okay, but listen, hear me out. I'm never home. Ever.
Yeah.
And that poor dog is sitting at home all day.
You can't hire a dog sitter?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying somebody.
I respect you on that because you don't want to mistreat the dog.
I don't want to lead that thing all. I mean, I literally
cooped up in a crate all day or something, or in the bathroom.
Coop and Greer says cats and cougars for Cole Bryson.
Cats and cougars. I like that. But I do not like cats. I cannot. I'm allergic to them. I really am.
Yeah.
Can't stand a cat, man. If you're a cat, no offense. Diesel has like 9.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat person.
Yeah.
I have just enough to make it weird.
Well, because Mrs. Cocky is highly allergic to cats, so we can't.
Is it allergic, or you just don't have the constitution for a cat? Because with a cat, you got to earn their affection on a daily basis.
I really am allergic.
And horses is even worse.
She's allergic to horses?
Yes. Well, it's the dander.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha. The dander. Well, Cocky, we're going to run to break, and we appreciate the peach cobbler. It was fantastic.
Incredible.
It was good. The cinnamon roll, I don't think I've ever had a cinnamon roll on
just a squashed cinnamon roll.
Last night when it was hot,
yeah, a little ice cream on top.
Well, y'all can microwave this up.
That's true. That's true.
I want you to try something, Cocky. I want you to unroll the cinnamon roll and pack some peaches inside the roll. God. Then bake it.
Get them
like a pinwheel. Like a peach pinwheel.
I was feeling you.
He was thinking about it.
It might be the size of a dinner plate.
Vibe of the pinwheel, actually.
No lie. 536. I want you to tell me who that most recent text message is from. The most recent text message. Say it to the microphone.
Brad?
No, above that. Right there. Hold on. Right there. What's that most recent text?
Oh.
While I'm eating peach cobbler.
New Life Health.
While I'm eating the peach cobbler, I just get a text from
That
New
means
Life.
they're listening. Hey.
What in the world? Cocky, get out. You got to get out. You got to go.
Hey, we're all in the algorithm.
We're in the algorithm.
That's it. It's
Literally.
all a simulation,
Living in the
boys.
algorithm.
Hey, Cole, remember a couple weeks ago when we were making fun of the Big 12 for signing a new patch deal for $1 million a pop? Well, Ohio State, Notre Dame just said, hold my beer. We'll talk about how much money they're bringing in off of their jersey patches next.
come back. I was going to put odds on if he comes back up or stays down there with the peach cobbler. Or not.
I had to run the stairs 6 times to try to start
burning
off the calories from that peach cobbler. Because that's incredible.
It was good. What's so funny is today's show, to pull the curtain back for a lot of people out there listening, Diesel, you and I show prep, and we put topics and ideas in certain segments. I'm going back and looking at my segments. This is sometimes how radio goes in the offseason or in any season. 3:20, got hijacked. We went to Shane Barrett in the how well do you know your neighbors? Right. 4 o'clock was supposed to be Big Ten. ACC, didn't do that one. There's 2 in a row. Ready? 5:20, didn't do that segment. So we have all these segments we didn't get to. We'll do it tomorrow, but cocky for a reason. Big thank you. The peach cobbler was incredible.
Yep.
It really was. I'm not just saying that.
You're going to have to take some of that home, Cole. I can't have it all. I can't do it.
Your wife will eat it, right?
She'll have some.
She'll have some.
She'll love to have some of that.
Well, she will. Yeah,
we can't eat it all. That's a whole tray of.
What about
peach cobbler.
Stacy Bartrow? We need to pawn some off.
There you go.
I just can't. I'll get in trouble if I eat any more of that.
But you're on a chemical balance to.
That was so good, man.
Good.
Cinnamon rolls as part, and I know it's a sports show, but cinnamon rolls and the cobbler.
Yeah,
that won me up. I tell you what I've always liked. I've always liked when people use the crescent rolls and cobblers and things like that. I love crescent rolls, but that cinnamon roll, cocky for a reason. He's impressed me. He is a pretty good baker. I'll have to give it to him.
You know, Cole, a couple weeks ago, Brett Yormark thought he had really done something when he signed a uniform patch deal with Monster Energy Drink worth about $1.5 million. I think it was a little less than that. $1.5 million, 1.25, I think, per school per year. That's $1 million falling out of the sky just for putting a patch on the jersey. But I remember when that happened, Cole, and I remember when they started talking about legalizing putting additional advertising on your jersey. As the small schools and the small conferences, they're going to find somebody who will throw them a little bit of cash. But the big schools will use this as an opportunity to jump even farther out in advance or ahead of those smaller programs. And Ohio State just told the Big 12 to hold my beer, hold my beer, because Ohio State has just signed a deal with J.P. Morgan Chase that it's going to yield them $17 million a year in additional revenue, and they can still sell more patches on their jerseys than just the one.
And this is JP, a credit card company? The bank?
Yeah. JP Morgan Chase going to pay Ohio State $17 million a year.
That's insane. That's an insane number.
I mean, the Big 12 just opened up a can of worms they can't compete with. They were the first ones to do it.
The money, well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the yearly income generated by the jersey patches for Ohio State is bigger than many NBA jersey patch deals, and it'll be on all of their 4 major sports jerseys.
So pause on that for a second. And I'm not saying that's not true. I guess I just have a hard time with this. You're telling me, and reread that statement, the patches, the income from Pat, read that very last statement you just read. Read that one more time.
The yearly income generated by the jersey patches is larger than many NBA jersey patch deals.
Okay, so the revenue on the deal itself is
$17 million a year.
I got you. I was a little confused. I thought at first it meant that the revenue generated from the patches being there back to the business or whatever. So that's where I go. Like, it's a huge deal for JP Morgan Chase. I don't use JP Morgan Chase. I never have. I feel like you have to be pretty wealthy. It's a wealthy sounding bank, right? I mean, they might let folks like me bank with them, but it sounds like a wealthy bank.
They're just a big creditor.
A big credit union. Diesel, I am very curious. When you talk about jersey patches, of course TV can pick up on some of that stuff, and you see the patches.
They're going to zoom in close, buddy.
I realize that, but from a business standpoint, are you returning more than $17 million a year?
No.
Are you returning anywhere close to $17 million a year from that?
If you're an average Joe Ohio State fan, are you going to switch banks from Bank of Ohio to JP Morgan Chase
Heck,
just because Ohio State has a Chase logo on their uniform.
A few may.
So for clarity's sake here, the average NBA jersey patch deal is about $10 million a year. So they range between $5 and $30 million depending on the market and the team.
17.
Got to imagine like the Knicks, the Lakers, Mavericks, maybe. I don't know, probably not the Mavericks, but the Heat, the Celtics, they sell jersey patches. It's going to be on the higher end of the range.
Yeah.
And the Hornets sell a jersey patch. It's going to be on the lower end of the range. But Ohio State's getting $17 million a year from this.
That is insane to me. And again, look, I know these kind of numbers being tossed around the sport aren't that extraordinary anymore, but what's insane is like you're telling me that JP Morgan has that much money that they're willing to just throw $17 million at these jersey patches and say, hey, it doesn't matter if we see a return on it or not.
It's probably a drop in the bucket.
That's insane.
As far as their global profits.
That's insane.
Think about it.
I know.
You get charged fees and overage charges and this is and that's by your bank all the time. This is what they're using that money to do, Cole, is to go support Ohio State.
And how many credit cards people have with JP Morgan.
So this was the statement from Ross Bjork, the Ohio State athletic director. JP Morgan Chase is a global brand with deep roots in Ohio, making them a natural partner that shares our commitment to innovation, excellence, and long-term community impact. Together, we have built a comprehensive and historic partnership that reflects the strong commercial strength of the Ohio State athletics identity and the broader college athletics landscape. This relationship creates meaningful opportunities for our student athletes that support the sustained excellence and competitiveness of our athletic programs while honoring the tradition and values of Ohio State. Ohio State players will also get name, image, and likeness opportunities with JP Morgan Chase.
Well, Donato's Pizza can't compete with that. I don't think. Donato's Pizza was founded in or near Columbus and has big Ohio State ties, but even as big as Donato's Pizza is, that is an enormous amount of money.
Crazy to me to think that Monster Energy drink, as massive as that company is, and they can't compete with the numbers that JP Morgan Chase puts up, but it was basically the same amount of money split between all of the Big 12 membership versus one school.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Diesel, let's go to the phone lines. 844-326-3663. Rick in Greer is blessing us with his presence on this Tolo Tuesday. What's up, Rick?
Y'all actually like those the peach cobbler better than my donuts?
Oh wow!
So
he heard
to
you.
Set the scene. Rick brought donuts last week. This week, Cocky for a reason brought peach cobbler. I don't know who's due up next week.
I'm gonna get you, Cocky.
Are you offended by what Cocky did today?
No. I think he's a great guy.
How do you know?
And because I've seen him out, and he seems to be like an upstanding guy.
See, that's a Clemson fan and a Gamecock fan coming together. Rick, you're a Clemson fan, right?
I'm so happy. Clemson is putting a patch on their uniforms this year, too.
Uh-oh.
You know, they just signed it. A big deal with Pee Wee's Peanuts. They're going to have a big Pee Wee's Peanut sign on the left side of the jersey, and we got it for $500. And all the peanuts they could eat.
Who was we?
Who
was we?
Me and Pee Wee. I went in with Pee Wee on his. He's got 4 carts, and I'm running 2 of them, and he's running 2 of them.
That's a heck of a scheme there, Rick.
So y'all are that's the breaking news. New patches.
That's the breaking news. I just got off the phone with Dabo.
Oh, gotcha.
$500 and all the peanuts they could eat.
While supplies last. While supplies last.
Well, we got a lot of peanuts.
Good. Good.
We got Cajun peanuts. I'm going to do a little commercial. We got Cajun peanuts. We got boiled peanuts. And we just got peanuts if you want peanuts.
You sound like Bubba from Forrest Gump. Boiled shrimp, Cajun shrimp, fried shrimp.
We got it all, baby.
That was a heck of a commercial, by the way, Rick.
And you think I'm kidding, but Monday next week, I'm going to bring you about 6 packs of
Here we go.
Pee Wee's peanuts.
So
we'll take them.
Do you want Cajun or boiled or what?
So are the Cajun peanuts boiled?
The Cajun peanuts are roasted.
I've never heard of
roasted.
I've never heard of Cajun roasted. I've heard of Cajun boiled, but I've never heard of them being.
Oh, they're Cajun roasted.
Oh, he said.
Yeah, change your life, he says.
It'll change your life.
I'm a boiled peanuts
You'll
guy. I mean,
smack your grandma.
I like either one, but I'll go boiled peanuts if I had to choose one.
Maybe Pee Wee will show up with me. Maybe not.
Is Pee Wee a short fella?
Yeah, he's a little guy. He's about
Oh, I thought it was one of those ironic nicknames.
No.
no.
Okay.
Pee Wee's Pee Wee. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Rick, don't know what to say, but
now he wrestles every once in a while on the wrestling circuit. I bought into the Pee Wee.
Good stuff. Hey, everybody's got to have
Thank you
multiple
very
revenue
much.
streams.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Oh my gosh.
God.
What do you do? Rick and Greer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy.
I think now would be a good time to mention, Cole, also that
why
Notre Dame has just signed a big time patch sponsorship deal trying to get us back on track. They're going to be getting $19 million a year from SoFi.
Yeah. Sorry, my mic was off.
That's okay.
19 million?
19 million a year.
You're from SoFi. Jeez.
I wonder
SoFi already has a stadium.
Who's going to get the Bank of America patch? Is it going to be North Carolina? Because Bank of America is based in Charlotte.
Charlotte.
But if it's UNC Charlotte, look out.
Oh, man, there's some transfers, some
it.
NIL coming in, right? Good stuff. Diesel, let's get back to Big Ten Media Days. They're hot. They're heavy. Big Ten Media Days next.